everybody. Welcome to the WWE Smackdown Watch Along. It is Friday, November 21st. It's your girl, Denise, and I'm happy to be back here, as always, with everybody hanging out, having a good time, watching some wrestling. Before we get the party started, if you are currently watching on YouTube, I want you guys to know that YouTube has incorporated a brand new feature, and today is the first time that I'm using it. So I am actually live in two different places on YouTube. So if you went to my YouTube page and you saw two SmackDown streams, there is one that is horizontal, which is your normal everyday SmackDown stream. And there's another one that is a vertical feed, meaning that you watch it like this. You watch the stream with your phone like this instead of your phone like this. And it's a brand new thing that YouTube is doing so that it helps get more viewers. Let's see if it works. But now whenever people are scrolling and watching shorts and things like that, they might end up coming across my vertical stream. And so that's kind of a new way for people to discover you on YouTube. And it's a brand new feature. So I don't know which one you guys are. I can tell actually which one you guys are on. And the way that you guys differentiate them is if you go to the YouTube page, and I'm going to kind of show you guys really quickly since this is the first time we've done this. It's my first time too, so I was kind of confused about it. But basically what you're seeing here is two streams. So it's 1 and 2. However, the way that you differentiate it is the one with the little phone. Hold on. Can't click on it. Apparently I can't click on it. There's one with a little emoji that has a little cell phone, and it's at the end of the headline. And the one with the little cell phone, that's the vertical stream. So anyways, it's a whole thing. It's something brand new. Let's see how it goes, and hopefully you guys have a good time. So let's just do this. In the meantime, we're still waiting for SmackDown to start. We are about a minute away. I want to kick things off by thanking Matt Rykea. What's up, Matt? Kicking us off with our first super chat of the day, saying, watching indie wrestling tonight, but big thanks to you and Righteous Reginald on the Patreon pod yesterday, just dropping in to have a great stream. Thank you so much. We do a weekly Thursday Patreon pod, and it's everybody's favorite therapy session podcast. Okay, and SmackDown is starting now, so let me get the audio going. Anyways, people are enjoying it. They're having a good time with it. I'm really happy right now over on the Patreon pod. And I'm gonna mute the audio until SmackDown starts. We're doing a lot of cool things over on the Patreon, so it's been a good vibe, really fun. So feeling good about what's going on over there. Alrighty, here we go. Audio is up for everyone. Audio is up. All right, audio's up. Let's see it. Let me know how it sounds for everybody here. Yes, I know there's probably a lot of people who are confused, by the way, about the two different lives. So that's why I'm going to mention it a couple of times throughout the stream. I'm telling you, it's a brand new feature that YouTube is doing. They've never done this before. It's brand new. So let's see if it actually helps grow the channel. If it doesn't, then I'll stick to the normal format. But we'll see how it ends up playing out. Hold on 1 second. There it is. Okay. Okay, here we go. I just need to get the subtitles off the screen. I don't know what to expect from SmackDown today, everyone. I'm hoping SmackDown is a good show. Let's see what we actually get. With SmackDown, it's a little hit or miss. Sometimes we have incredible episodes of SmackDown, and sometimes it is just not the best of what we're getting. So let's hope for a strong edition today.
They will name the fifth member.
Alrighty, I also want to go ahead and thank, what do we got in here? We got IGN Sucho. What's up, IGN Sucho? IGN Sucho just went ahead and sent us a super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Hold on 1 second, actually. Something weird's happening on here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I know what happened. Okay, IGN Sucho says, let's pray we get to see Robin today in the post show. Nope, IGN Sucho, I'm sorry. Robin had plans with his kids today, so he's not going to be on the post show today. He had plans with his family, and obviously family comes first, so he's off doing that. Sorry, Sucho. We got Dan Let's Go here who says, it was great to talk to you on last night. Thank you, Dan. Dan called in to the Busted Open show on the After Dark show that I do. And I was so glad to hear your voice, and you had such a good call, and you made such great points. I always love it whenever people from the DWO call into those shows because I get to hear your voices, which is always very, very nice. So thank you so much to Dan Lutzka. We got Matt Reichel here who says, watching indie wrestling tonight, but big thanks to you. Oh, this is the one I read. My apologies. Read it twice. We also got Victaru who just gifted 10 DWO memberships. What's up, Victaru? Thank you so much for the love, bro, and for sharing that generosity as always with me here today. Always very, very cool of you. All right, let me go through some more comments, see who's in here. Let's see. We got Joseph Voss. What's up, Joseph Voss? Thank you for tuning in, man. We got Jay Grouse Nang here who says they're announcing the 5th member of Women's War Games. Sheamus replacement via injury. Penta Balor, Tribal Thief versus Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, I'm hoping that we have some good stuff like match-wise. We should have some like better. Like the second half of this Last Time Is Now tournament should be a lot stronger in theory. I don't know who's going to replace Sheamus. I guess we'll find out. And yeah, I think the Women's War Games, like that's been really enjoyable to see. I'm pretty sure for the heels, for the women, it's probably going to be Becky Lynch. That's kind of where I'm feeling. That's the direction they may go in. But yeah, that's where we're at. Shout out to Ahmad, who's with us here today. We also got Harold in the building. What's up, Harold? We got Ren24 says, hey, Denise, how are you? Good to have you on, Ren. Hope you're doing good. Also, Maxwell, thank you for letting me know the audio sounds good. We also got Jaime Garcia in the chat. We got Joey Gambio who says, I will call you anytime. Let's go, Joey. Call us on the Busted Open show. It'd be very cool to hear from you. Let's see what else we got in here. Hey, shout out to Brian Stetcher. We also got Sheldon Jackson. He says, Denise is in portrait form? Why? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, everyone. So, 2 streams today on YouTube. It's a brand new feature. If you are seeing me verbally and you don't like it and you want to go back to the old version, there are 2 streams. So just click on the other one and it'll take you to the other one. If you hate horizontal, then be like, screw it. I'm going to go watch Denise vertical. Or you can go vertical. Whatever you guys want, you guys get both options now. Thank you, Sheldon.
The Oracle, Paul Heyman.
All right, Paul Heyman kicking off the show. All right, we're just getting right to it. No entrances, no nothing. We're getting right to it. I hope these opening promos are a lot stronger than what we were getting on Monday Night Raw with like Seth Rollins and stuff. So let's keep our fingers crossed that this promo's a lot better. Let's hope for it.
Is Paul Heyman. I have a vision for War Games, and I shall bestow that wisdom upon each and every single one of you.
What do you think that is? This like piece of wisdom that Paul is going to give us.
5 of your heroes, 5 main event superstars will be locked inside a double cage where Braun Breaker is going to take a bite out of every one of their asses.
I don't know if that's the right way you want to say it, Paul.
5 heroes.
That does not sound PEG.
5 main eventers will be locked inside a double cage where they will be tsunami.
All right, that many tsunamis sounds a little terrifying.
Bronson Reed. 5 heroes. 5 main event superstars are going to learn about War Games. They're going to learn you need a strategy, an evil strategy, a ruthless strategy, a violent strategy, a strategy that proves you're a miserable, rotten excuse for a human being, that you're the lowest form of scumbag on planet Earth. Something so putrid that the devil himself would sell his soul to you so that when you die and go to hell, there's no competition in running the joint.
What is Paul Heyman talking about now at this point? He's just going off.
I give you such a man. Ladies and gentlemen, my privilege to introduce you to the Maverick, Logan Paul.
Oh, you know Logan's about to get like the massive, he's already getting it, just like massive boos and shit. We got Pat Anthony here, says over on the Twitch side, says Paul just saying stuff. That's always what he be doing. But he says it with such enthusiasm, though. Like, he could be saying the most random things, but it's so enthusiastic.
In fact, I got 5 things.
All right, let's see what.
The first thing.
Oh. Yo, by the way, shout out to Denver. Denver is like popping for everything today. They're being loud. They're cheering for the right people, booing the right people, and doing it very, very loudly. So shout out to the Denver audience. We got the boy here who says, I don't want to take a bite out of nobody's ass unless I'm a vicious dog on the reel. I know, I was like, why would you say that? Why would he want to take a bite out of someone's ass? I mean, on the bright side, he is, you know, he does do like the whole dog thing that he's got going, but still. So, shout out to Miss WWE Girl. We also got Mark Caramillo in the stream.
Nobody want to hear what you got to say. Hey, OG, you show your mind right. You out here running your mouth like we just ain't dropped your whole crew on Monday Night Raw.
First of all, you made a bad mistake. You just pissed off Logan Paul.
I don't know if Jay and Jimmy should necessarily be that afraid of Logan.
When I created the bloodline, I did so that Roman Reigns' family could eat. So that the two of you didn't have to live off of him anymore. Now, the first thing I taught you in the bloodline was the numbers game always wins.
True. Right now, it's a solid 3 against 2 with Braun, Bronson, Logan, and the Usos.
1, 2.
Okay, Paul Heyman doing simple math for us right now.
4.
So shout out to Destructo Con. We got Ray Spears, Angelo in here, James. What's up, everyone?
Outnumbered. Means you're about to get your asses whipped, or are you just that freaking stupid?
All right, everyone's already chanting for CM Punk. Anthony says Heyman maths doesn't hit the same as Steiner maths. No, it doesn't. Nothing hits like Steiner math.
Smackdown, and you actually think the Usos will show up alone?
Jimmy looks so proud. Like, you really thought we were going to show up alone? Come on now. All right, here we go. Cody's coming out here. All right, let's cue up the band, everybody. Ready? Adrenaline in my soul. That's the only part I like. I just wait for the whoa. Once we get to the whoa, I'm like, yay, great, let's go. We'll do this. No, where is Cody? Wait, Cody never actually came out. Where's Cody? Oh no, is he attacked? Was Cody attacked? He's always getting attacked by his tour bus, by the way. Remember when The Rock gave him a big old number? Oh, by Drew. Yeah, that makes sense because obviously they're beefing. No, they left Cody hanging. Oh, that looks scary because all the mirrors and the blood. No, Cody's dead at the hands of Drew. I kind of like that though. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right.
Open your eyes, Cody. Hey, let's get a medic.
Usos running out there to help Cody out. Oh, no.
Look at me. Gotta help.
Cody's unconscious.
Come on, come on. Let's get a medic. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You don't attack
He's over here.
man
He's over
when
here.
he's wearing a fancy suit.
Come
Come on now. A fancy suit in his tour bus. That's messed up. All right, see what I mean, guys? Like, Cody Rhodes we're on a commercial break. Cody Rhodes is always getting attacked in his tour bus. Let me see what we're saying. What everyone's saying here, by the way. Let's get through some comments and see how the people are feeling. Let's see. Hey, Mictaru, thank you so much for this freaking massive, generous super chat. You already do so much. So for you to send this on a random Friday in November is just really fucking awesome. He says, hey, Denise, I'm only here for a short time, and I want to come on here to say that Becky Lynch continues to crash out throughout this whole week on social media since losing the IC title and harassed Adam Pearce called multiple times. Yeah, it's funny because, like, I feel like Becky Lynch doesn't always post that much on social media, but whenever she does, it hits hard because, again, whenever it's, like, rare that someone actually posts and then the whole thing is about, like, her crashing out and everything that's going down on, since she lost her title and everything. I feel like she's done a really good job of like making people pay attention to her in a storyline fashion on social media. And I feel like ever since people like Drew McIntyre, Naomi, who have really taken the usage of social media to really, really just like make the storyline seem bigger and find creative ways to also expand the storyline besides what you're just seeing on TV, I feel is a really, really cool thing to do, and more people should do it, And not everybody can, right? Like some people just got it when it comes to social media, and some people kind of struggle a little bit. But yeah, I think what she's been doing has been really awesome. Alrighty, thank you so much, Mictaru. You rock, man. We got Steven Marchuli in the building. He says, who would you pick to beat John Cena's last match? Well, I'm still thinking it's Gunther, and I haven't changed my opinion from that. Like, based off of everything that we've seen in the Last Time Is Now tournament, like, there hasn't been anything yet that has made me, like, change my mind. Like, I'm still stuck on that. They haven't convinced me that it's anybody else. Thank you, Steven. We also got Jared Palmer. What's up, Jared? He says, can you believe they're putting us in 3 hours again? I know, bro. I know. Look, I'm not in love with the 3 hour Smackdowns. We were there for a while, and nothing really felt like, how do I explain this? It didn't feel like that third hour was needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of got stuck in a place where we were like, okay, we can pretty much predict everything that's going to go down on SmackDown. And that wasn't something that I felt, I didn't think it benefited SmackDown. Like, I think the fact that once we got down to 2 hours, that's when the show started to feel just a little bit more smoother. And it felt like everything that was on the show mattered. And I don't want to do the extra 3 hours because I already know what those 3 hours looks like. And what it looks like is there's always that like middle segment of the show that you're just like, wow, this is dragging. We didn't need this. Okay, we're back on the show. Thank you, Jared.
Slipping on Moto. Last time for all that. Some help. Last time for all that.
See you at War Games, chap.
Wait, Drew not only did the attack, but he also drove past the scene of the crime to mock everybody.
Weeks ago, and he's still wreaking havoc. Well, you're not
wrong
for being upset with the fact
wait,
this is another instance of Paul Heyman and Drew McIntyre
in the back, by the way,
skirting the rules. McIntyre
right,
banned from the arena.
I'm out. We got a 6'7" sign in wrestling. I'm too old for wrestling now. I'm too old.
1 week from tomorrow night.
All right, here we go, guys. It's our boy, Ilya Dragunov. He's about to tear the roof down. Let's see what we get with that. So in the meantime, let me get some shout outs. Who we got in here? Hey, what's up? We got Fabian Valdez in the building. We got the infamous DJ1. We got Ryan Powell. We got Six Maxwell. We got Hollywood Dave. What's up, Hollywood Dave? That's Pete Sassy Creation. I have had a hard enough time staying awake for 2 hours, let alone 3. on a Friday night. And it's crazy because, like, when I look at, like, all of the shows that are throughout the week, like Raw, NXT, AEW, SmackDown, on the WWE side of things, SmackDown for me does like the lowest numbers. NXT sometimes gets more traction than SmackDown, and I think a big reason for that, well, one, only certain storylines are like really hitting. Not everything really is, but I think the really big reason for that is that it's a Friday night, and you know, some people like to go out and do things or have movie night or whatever. So I just feel like during the week, it's just a lot more stronger numbers for pro wrestling, at least from what I see on social media. Thank you so much to Old School 22 here, who says, hey, Denise, came to follow you on here. By the way, this match should be good. JD McDonough and Ilya Dragunov. JD McDonough has recently had some impressive matches where in the beginning, I really wasn't that big of a fan of JD McDonough, but then he started to do really good, and then I'm like, oh shit, I kind of like JD now. So, I actually think this match should deliver. But Old School here says, hey, Denise, came to follow you on here. Was listening to Busted Open After Dark episode this morning and heard you was on Twitch now. Welcome. Thank you so much, dude. Yes, I've been promoting my Twitch channel a lot more. And I'm so happy to be on and seeing like how WWE, AAA, and the streaming world is just like growing and growing. And every day there's like new features and new things going on. So I just want to make sure that I'm on the pulse of, what's cool and what's happening. So thank you so much for showing some love over on the Twitch side, and I'm glad that promotion worked. Honestly, I feel like sometimes I need to promote stuff a lot more. We also got Eric Diaz in the building. We got Tiger Claw Gaming. He says, I will die on this hill or hills. No TV wrestling show needs to be more than 2 hours, and no pay-per-view needs to be 3 hours.
Many times.
Let's see what else we got here. Yep, James Irving also points out Becky's social media is on point. I agree. We got Jay Rich 660 here, says, I'm still not over Tatum Paxley losing the NXT title. Julia better make me feel better tonight. Oh, buddy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to make you think that you're not going to feel better, but I don't know if I would hang my hopes on that. Also, thank you so much to Tiffany Kunat for the love. I'm glad that you're enjoying all of the content.
On Friday Night Smackdown, a tradition, of course, started by John Cena a decade ago, followed up by Sami Zayn earlier this year, and now Ilya Dragunov. A legacy that Dragunov takes very seriously and strives to live up to. Great counter by
and we also got Don in here, says, I know NXT this past week had some disappointing results. We still had fun at the show. Crowd was hot until the dreaded Dark State thing. Oh my God, Don, that's right. You were at the show. Don, oh man. I think me and like a couple of people here on this chat were like done. We were crashing out, man. I don't crash out often, but Tuesday really tested my patience. Let me tell you. It tested my patience. It tested my loyalty. It tested me in all sorts of ways. Thank you so much, Don, for hopping in here and showing some love.
Corey,
and we also got Pickle Faro. What's up, Pickle Faro? Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're having a happy Friday. We also got Marcus Johnson here. Says, good evening, Denise. What are your Thanksgiving plans?
I do, however, know a thing or two.
My family and I, we do the same thing every Thanksgiving. By the way, we go to my aunt's house, and her and her husband, they cook delicious food. You know, your very traditional Thanksgiving meals. We have a very traditional Thanksgiving with like turkey and ham and, mashed potatoes and, all of the other, my favorite is actually stuffing. I will fuck up the stuffing plate. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't care about any other a meal on the table. I just care about the stuffing and the bread rolls. That is it. The stuffing and the bread rolls. If you gave me a bowl full of stuffing and then just gave me like 4 bread rolls, done. Happy. I'm good. You will hear no complaints from me. Anyways, thank you, Marcus. We got the boy here says Dark States needs to recruit some female talents to make it look right.
on Monday night. Oh, nice
You know who would
suplex by
actually
McDonough,
kind of
and
fit in, but I
Dragunov
know
is
she's
in
a main
trouble,
roster
and McDonough
talent,
hits
but
him
considering
into the
she
slow
hasn't really
bottom
done
of the pace. He's
anything
so
as of late on
technical,
SmackDown,
loves to
you
beat
know
his opponents
Michin.
down.
Michin kind of fits that like dark state vibe, you know, with her cool look. But Dark State I'm not a fan of, and Michin I am a fan of, so I wouldn't do that to her. But I don't know why she was the first person who popped into my mind. Also, shout out to Ryan Hardis. He says John Cena, my favorite wrestler. Oh man, it's coming to an end soon, bro. It's gonna be an emotional couple of days.
We've seen that over the years.
We got JJ Castile here. It says, when SmackDown goes to 3 hours, I swear they're going to have superstar segments go from 10 minutes to 25 and only do 3 matches like below. And they're going to bombard us with some of the most boring tag team segments. I hate to say it, but that was one of my least favorite parts of the 3-hour SmackDowns.
They're a homeland of Ireland.
Tim Anthony says it tested your sanity too. It really did. It really, really did. We got the Joker's voice here says stuffing and mashed potatoes are heaven in comfort food form. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, and I'm running my first ever turkey trot the day of Thanksgiving. I'm waking up at like 5 a.m. to do a 7 a.m. turkey trot.
No doubt.
And I'm really nervous about it. Like, I'm not like an athlete, you know, so. And even though I walk, I'm not really like a runner. So I'm very nervous about like coming in last at the turkey trot. Or not finishing. I think I will finish, but I just don't want to be the last person, you know. I don't want to be gassed out. Like, I'm pretty nervous about it, but I'm doing it primarily just to kind of like see if I can, you know, like, can I do this little turkey trot? And it's not like a lot of miles. It's only the 5K, so it's not really a lot. But for me, since it's my first time, it feels like a lot.
JD knows you'll mail it for the title. Dragunov kicks out.
Also, shout out to Taylor Cannon over on the Twitch side. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got a couple of super chats, by the way. We're back on SmackDown too. We got Dan Lutzka here who says Becky the Hit and Rollins. I love that. I love when she came out with in that video with her like fur coat and she's walking around with her 2 Starbucks drinks. That is like peak. That is like peak girl behavior right there. Like, I know she's the man, but right there she was peak the woman.
Vicious contact.
Thank you, Dan.
Ropes, but somehow the Mad Dragon still in it. Yeah, and McDonough now. Kawada-style kicks right across the bridge of Dragunov's nose. But Dragunov right back to his feet to deliver a couple of chops to McDonough. And here comes the champion now. Knife edge chops all around the body of the challenger. And the Constantine special from the champion, and both men down. Can Dragunov capitalize? And once again to the brace, as Dragunov missed over a year because of a knee injury. Take another look at the Constantine special. Dragunov utilizing maximum momentum before delivering that lariat. And now the champion in control. The nearly 12,000.
I also want to thank Mr. 100 Strong DWO member for 12 months. Says just subscribe to your Twitch channel with Prime. Dude, thank you so much. I have that on here right now. I want to thank you so much for doing that. I have I always have the Twitch chat on top. Like, I have 2 chats. Thank you so much for that. That's really awesome, by the way, because if you don't want any ads, any commercials, anything like that, and you don't want all your money to go to Jeff Bezos, you know, you can pass it along over here. You don't got to pay extra. If you have a if you have a Prime subscription, you can gift your Prime, like a portion of your Prime subscription to any of your favorite Twitch streamers. And every time people do that, I get $2 from it. So it's like, yeah. So thank you so much, Mr. 100 Strong.
It's hard to argue with that assessment of the champion, who has become wildly popular with the WWE Universe.
Also, hey, what's up, Angel Montez? I'm doing good, man. Been a busy Friday. Also, fucking Ilya looks like he's trying to decapitate JD McDonough. He was literally like,
build momentum in this match.
Oh, he has also got a nosebleed. I feel like
You can ask anyone who's
Ilya
ever stepped in
is
the
so
ring against
intense.
Dragunov. This is
I
what you
feel
want
like
to avoid.
I feel
You
like he
cannot
gives.
to avoid.
I feel
You
like he
cannot
gave
allow
himself
Ilya
that
to get
nosebleed. You know
momentum
how
on
usually,
his
like, if you
side
see a
from
wrestler
the
bleed, it's
top.
like, oh, they got hit or something.
Pulls out of
I feel
harm's
like
way.
this is all due to Ilya's
Missed wildly with
massive
outstanding
intensity
switch now by
he's got
JD.
going.
Going for another Constantine special.
Oh, no, that was
Wait a
sick.
minute.
Nice.
McDonough,
That
what
was
a counter into the cover and a kick out.
Hey, that
What a
was
counter
nice.
by McDonough.
I'm telling you, like,
Phenomenal
I
counter
think the
by
moment
challenger,
JD McDonough actually
who has fallen
breaks
victim
out
once to the
of the
Constantine
Judgment Day,
special in this
I
match,
think that's when people are
refusing
going to
to
realize,
allow
like,
it
oh
to
shit,
happen
you know what?
again.
He's actually
A
pretty good.
Spanish fly, dumping Dragunov on the base of his
Also,
neck,
shout out
high
to
on his
OG
shoulders.
Josh Perry in the
And
building.
again, McDonough can
We're
taste the
watching
gold.
Ilya versus
And
JD
McDonough
McDonough right now.
searching for his first singles championship at this level.
Thank you so
here
much,
in
Jaime. He says these
WWE.
live streams are one of the few
Oh,
times that I can
Josh
actually
between the
connect
eyes
with
of
people. Oh, Jaime, I love
champion.
that.
A win tonight for McDonough would
I've
bode
spoken a
well
lot
for
about
his
this on
Judgment
some
Day
other
brother, Finn
podcasts
Balor. He's got a
about,
match with
like,
Penta. The last time is now tournament later tonight. Could be cause
I
for
get deep with
celebration in the
shit, you know,
clubhouse
sometimes.
tonight, but not
But
if
as a
Dragunov has anything to say about it.
creator
Dragunov and
and
McDonough
as
up
a
top.
person who works
McDonough
from
trying to
home,
fight
it
out
can
of
get
this
very,
pretty
very
good.
lonely. So, you know, chatting with people on these things is always like the most. They just like fell
over the top
there.
rope, hung up. Somebody better check
Chatting
on
with
these
people
two.
you know, just like kind of a
Are they
way
okay,
to
Rob?
like, you know, connect, right? We're all humans and we all need that human connection. So thank you, Jaime, for getting in here and showing that love. Alrighty. Yeah, we also got Hill over on the Twitch side who says JD was great in NXT. We got Smiley Girl who says, keep forgetting about the Twitch stream. I'm getting old over here. Dawn's the best. She's always like trying to keep up with everything. I love that.
Top rope moments ago.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the love, Josh Perry.
Hey,
we got Kyle Taylor Richardson. Welcome back to the stream. We also got Joey here who says, I'm on Twitch. Woo! Also, yes, thank you so much to Mictaru, who also just sent in a super chat saying, I prefer to watch on normal format stream, in my opinion. And also, before I leave here, are you planning on doing a TNA Final Resolution watch along or sticking with SmackDown? Mictaru, you know, I feel like I have to stick with SmackDown because I try not to, like, I don't want to, how do I say this? Like, I'd like to get people used to coming in here and knowing, like, hey, we're going to have on Tuesdays an NXT watch along, on Raw, a Raw watch along, Wednesday, AW, SmackDown, you know what I'm saying? I like to get people into a routine so they know what they're tuning in for. And I don't want to, like, just throw curveball and be like, oh, yeah, no, we're not doing SmackDown today. We're doing TNA Final Resolution. Last time I did do, like, a full SmackDown thing, and then afterwards, I did do like the ending of TNA, which was cool, but I'm gonna be real with you. By the time we got to TNA, everybody was like, peace, SmackDown's done, bye. So it really wasn't like how do I explain this? Like, it really didn't feel like an in-demand kind of deal. But if it was on a day where there was no wrestling, then I would do it for sure. I still got to watch the show anyways, because I do cover TNA on Thursdays. So I still have to, like, watch the show regardless. Thank you, Mictaru. We also, and then also for how you guys want to watch the stream, thank you for the feedback. This is the first time we're doing it. If it totally sucks, I won't do it again. But according to YouTube, this is going to be a new way to, like, gain some new subscribers. Let's see if that's true. We'll find out. Thank you, Mictaru.
To maintain their stamina. Both of these superstars are doing it very well thus far. Both men in tremendous shape.
Okay. Ilya's getting in there. Ilya's getting in there. Yo, go. Ah! You see, like, that's the kind of intensity I like to see. Oh, so good, fucking Ilya. I can't wait until we get Ilya and Gunther once again.
That one didn't. Yeah, he connected there. Dragunov able to use every single part.
Like, I can't wait until we get that, seriously.
Well, it is reckless abandon when you deliver a headbutt to a guy with the size of the head McDonough has.
Also, I want to shout out Matt Reichel, who's had 7 straight Twitch streams in a row here. So thank you so much to Matt Reichel.
JD McDonough with a perfect opportunity here.
All right, JD's going to fly with that big old head. He's about to take... Oh, wait, we're going on a commercial. Or we're coming back from commercial. I don't even know. Anyways, we got Uncle Dunk here says, good evening.
Defending the United States Championship against the Judgment Day.
Oh, I just realized that Chop Fest happened in the commercial.
Dragunov looking to continue his win streak.
That was cool.
Top rope now for both men. Dragunov delivered. And now Dragunov.
By the way, Uncle Dunk here says, good evening. Didn't Nikki turn on Stephanie last week? Now they're hugging. Where were they hugging? I didn't see that.
With a brainbuster. That could do it.
Damn.
Cover for the title.
Yo, fucking Ilya. He kicked out pretty last minute. Uncle Dunk, I didn't see that. Where were they hugging?
Very nearly captured
like legit, I didn't see that.
Poor JD McDonough. If McDonough had been able to get a little bit more in his body weight.
Thank you, Uncle Dunk. We also got Jared Palmer here who says, really enjoyed your interview with Priscilla Kelly. Are you here for SmackDown next week or at SummerSlam? I mean, sorry, Survivor Series. Jared, so I am going to be at Survivor Series. However, I'm probably going to leave the day of. Oh, there you go. He just got him with a kick. He's about to finish off JD. I can feel it. Yep, there it is. He's going for it. He's going for it. Okay, never mind. He's not going for it. They still, yeah, from the brain buster.
The Joker would have been proud of that dunk by Dragunov.
I'm planning as of right now to leave for Survivor Series the day of. Because I only live 2 hours away from San Diego. So I'm planning on driving over there after Busted Open. I actually...
Torpedo Moscow and JD McDonough.
Hey, JD's coming in here with some surprises, man.
Looking to win the championship. JD.
Okay, moonsault. Okay. Oh.
Dragunov.
Yo, I was like, what? What now? What? There's no way. But see, these are the kind of matches I like, where you actually make me bite and think that maybe, just maybe, this person might actually win.
Deep hook of the leg, but Dragunov able
so yeah, Jared, as of right now, I'm planning on leaving the day of to Survivor Series. I'll let you know if anything changes. And also, thank you for watching that interview with Priscilla. Thank you. Also, thank you so much to SC Jets fan. He says, I'm watching on Twitch and YouTube. Woo! Thank you, dude. That's really awesome of you.
In this match has been a tremendous United States title match. They are singing the truth tonight in the Mile High City. But look at Dragunov looking for a power bomb. There's the headbutt.
The headbutt. Oh, he returned it. Okay. It was like head versus head.
That time it connected for Dragunov.
Head versus head sounds weird.
To McDonough.
And he's done, baby. Wiped them out. And Nito, that was an awesome match, guys. That was probably JD McDonough's strongest singles match on the main roster. Legit, I do think that was probably his strongest match. That was good. Shout out to Ilya.
What a match. Here we see the closing moments, a thunderous power bomb by the champion. Boom! H-bomb. Good night. You could have counted to 20. Thanks for coming, JD McDonough.
Thank you so much, Harold Robinson. He says, I was watching your Priscilla Kelly interview 4 times now. It's so good and touching. Harold, wow. I've never heard anyone watch my interviews more than one time, like the same interview. This is probably the first time that I've ever read something like this. So the fact that it made an impact on you like that, to watch it as many times, is so freaking awesome. So thank you so much, Harold. I'm really glad you enjoyed that interview. I like whenever my interviews get, like when they connect with people, because then, it'll make more people more inclined to tune into like the next interview, because it's like, oh, I've seen Denise's interviews, they're good, so I will give her a chance, the next time I bring out another interview with a wrestler they like or something.
War Games. I knew we were in. Lexi, I can't do this.
We also got Eddie here who says, are you streaming AAA on YouTube after Full Gear? Oh, probably not, because Full Gear lasts like a really long time. So chances are I'm going to be watching Full Gear for a very long time. So I don't actually think I'm going to be streaming anything after, aside from Full Gear. Thank you, Eddie.
Like someone? What the hell, Charlotte?
And this is from Raw this past Monday. Alexa was in trouble before Rhea and Io hit the ring. We heard Paul Heyman speak of the importance of the numbers game to begin the show tonight. Alexa Bliss found out firsthand But when the chips were down, the queen came to the rescue, brandishing a kendo stick and evening the odds.
You know, I'm really proud of you. Very thankful.
I'm glad they're still friends, but for now, I don't know how long this friendship's gonna last.
You know that, right? Yeah. Okay. For sure. About that.
About what? Oh, I see.
Seriously? Go on.
Our faves. Our faves. Rhea and Io.
You and Rhea need to have a chat.
Yes, have a chat.
Have fun.
And let's not forget that Charlotte and Rhea have like insane in-ring chemistry with each other. And Rhea had insane chemistry also with Io. You know, Rhea Ripley just has insane chemistry with just about a lot of people. Yes.
I am here with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. And Nick, can you provide any update at this time on Cody Rhodes' condition?
I wish I could, Kathy, but the truth of the matter is he's being checked out by medical. So that's all I know at this time. As soon as I know anything, excuse me.
We got Alan here who says Rhea and Charlotte have insane chemistry. Insane.
Help me.
I was
Help me.
screaming watching that match.
Okay, no. I don't even know the suspension on my hands.
I don't know what you've got planned, but I know it's nothing good. So let me be clear about a couple of things. The only reason he's here in my building is because he has a match in that last time is now tournament. And my hands are tied. Just like they're tied in the situation with Drew McIntyre, because you put him on your War Games team. But Paul, this isn't War Games. This is SmackDown. And as far as I'm concerned, Drew McIntyre is still persona non grata on this show.
Okay, listen, you're the general manager, and I had deep respect for you. We got off on the wrong foot. I understand that Drew McIntyre is persona non grata. He's not inside your arena. He's not inside your locker room. He's outside. And not only that, I asked him to leave because we respect the suspension that you levied against him. That's it. I have no cause to have a beef with you. As for Bronson Reed,
Oh yeah, Paul Heyman not wanting beef with
only
someone.
help Bronson Reed
Lies.
find an
Lies.
opponent stupid enough like Carmelo Hayes willing to step into the ring with him. Have a great show. I will. Let me shake my hand.
He didn't shake his hand, so he had to shake Braun's hand.
Come on.
We got the Joker's voice here. It says Io is no question the best in-ring talent in the entire WWE, possibly in the world today. Hey, yo, thanks for showing Io some love.
Well,
All right, BTW, get the tank, because we got Frank in the building. Frank, thank you so much, as always, for the love, for the support. He says, what's up, my fearless leader? How are you doing? As always, got that Joker and Hoops combo. Thank you. He says, love, got my tank ready for tonight. Lil Man and me having pizza for SmackDown. How's Mr. Tripod doing?
Introducing first.
Oh my God. I cannot even believe that that is now a thing coming off of the AEW show. But I guess it's a thing now. He's doing good. Mr. Tripod is doing great. Or I should say Mr. Human Tripod is doing great. And then I'm so glad you're having some pizza today. Nice Friday. That's always my favorite Friday meal. Although today I had, by the way, I'm looking forward to this match. Bronson and Carmelo. This one should probably be like match of the night. Like there's no reason for this match to, you know, do poorly. For dinner today, I actually had, you know, I made myself some quesadillas, but I didn't really like them for whatever reason. So I only ate 2. And then afterwards, I was still hungry. So then I ate Honey Nut Cheerios, and I ate Honey Nut Cheerios probably right before this SmackDown stream. So I guess the Honey Nut Cheerios were my dinner today. I guess that's the way I was going. So I'm not really too in love with what I ate today. I wish I had some pizza too. Damn it! I want pizza too. Thank you, Frank. All right, let's get through some more comments, see who's in here. What is up? We got Lupita Rodriguez here who says, "Welp, rip Mello." No, he's got a good fighting chance. I mean, and I also feel so bad for Carmelo because Carmelo has been like, He's been trying so hard since like before Bash in Berlin. He has been throwing his shot out there to like want to wrestle John Cena, and he's been manifesting it. And, you know, I don't know that it's going to happen for him, but damn, at least he's trying, man. At least he's trying. Thank you so much, Lupita. But anyways, I do think he'll have a good match, by the way. Also, shout out to Race Pierce. What's up, Race Pierce? We got Tiger Claw Gaming here. It says, Manomi Toyota clears Mercedes on every level. Do you feel that way if she also clears EO? Let us know. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Alan here who says, quesadillas are fire. Yeah, you know, I don't know why. In the last couple of years, I used to be like a big quesadillas person. Like I used to love quesadillas. And I remember when I would go to Taco Bell, don't make fun of me. I loved the Taco Bell quesadillas with the chicken and everything. It used to be my favorite thing to order. Then I don't know what happened in the last 3 years. I suddenly just don't like quesadillas that much anymore. And I will eat them every now and then. But for whatever reason, like I'll eat one, maybe two. Whereas like before, I would do like a whole plate of 4 quesadillas and I'd be like, you know, eating it up. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing my taste buds changed a little bit and I'm not as crazy as quesadillas as I used to be. I don't know why. It just happened. All right, let me get through some more comments and let's see. Hey, we got Bill W from New York. He also agrees that EO is best in the world. Let's see. Hey, what's up? We got King's Popes. He says the lies Paul tells. Never believe Paul Heyman in just about anything. Thank you so much, Harold. He says, I promote all your channels constantly. Hashtag DWO. Dude, word of mouth is the best way that anything spreads. It's the good old fashioned word of mouth that really helps a whole lot. Alrighty, let's see. Hey, what's up? We also got, we got a super chat here from Frank. He says, sucks about Sheamus. Wonder what they do. Also, you see the leaked pics of the women behind the scenes doing their own WrestleMania commercial. Hell yeah. I actually didn't see those pictures. But I'm still like secretly hoping that we get my Showgirls idea. I had mentioned a while back that I think that the women of WWE should do like a Showgirls Las Vegas themed promo for WrestleMania. I would scream, cry tears of happiness if they did that because, like I said, Las Vegas, Showgirls, and who also really made Showgirls popular this year? Taylor Swift with The Life of a Showgirl. So there's a million reasons as to why I want to see them do something like that, but we'll see if that's what they end up doing. I didn't see the pictures, so I don't know what they're doing. Thank you so much, Infamous Raider Loco, for letting me know about that too. Alrighty. We're still in a commercial break right now. We got JJ here who says, Denise, who's your top 3 favorite female wrestlers and why? All time is Bianca, Charlotte, and Mickie James. Those are my all time. Yes, those are my all time. And then current, I would say is, in no particular order, current Bianca, because she's still a current wrestler, even though we haven't seen her in a while.
The locker room for the Colorado Buffaloes, who
and well, I also throw in Charlotte. She's still wrestling. But I also really love Roxanne Perez. I think she's awesome. I love Roxanne. I love a bunch of girls on the show, but those are some of like my top tier like favorites though.
Meanwhile, tonight,
thank you, JJ.
Smackdown is an hour south in Denver, and a major update has just landed in WWE Supercard. Visit WWE Supercard.
Oh, this is interesting. We got who is Mohammed Bari here? Who says, I don't know if it's me, but Survivor Series should bring back the 5 versus 5 traditional elimination tag team matches. All right, I feel you. Thanks for sharing your take.
It's coming.
I swear, if they have a Solo take the strap away from Ilya, I would be just like super mad. Like super mad.
Getting down right now. You're lucky I'm dealing with the Braxton verse tonight. Otherwise, I'd be holding that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I still want to see Ilya and Tommaso.
Man, you're really just a jackass.
He's a jackass.
Don't worry about him. We got a tag match later tonight. Come on, lock in. We got it. Yeah. Don't worry about him.
We got Infamous Vertical Loco here, says they were kind of dressed like the men, classy and dark.
Rock band
Oh, really?
returns
Oh.
as the sound of one of WWE's biggest events.
Oh, okay. What if they do a thing where they're like, damn, take off the suits, and then they got flashy dresses underneath, and it's all glitter and sparkles. You know what? I'm sorry. I just want glitter and sparkles. All
It's an
right.
official theme song of WrestleMania
Thank you, Frank.
42. The EP and song are available now.
So shout out to Anad Masood, who's also with us in the chat. We also got Swabby Shane 1.
And here tonight, Carmelo Hayes with a massive
We also got
opportunity.
Sick Talk with us. What's up?
Time is now. Tournament.
Let's go.
All right. This match should be good. Let's get some graps going. These are legitimately two of my favorites on WWE, like in-ring wise. So I feel like their clash of styles should come through very nicely. It's like literally power versus speed, right? Juan Ortega says Pina Colada wants glitter and sparkles. Yo, I'm telling you, if I was a wrestler, my name would be Pina Colada. And I would come out like with sparkles and glitter and tassels. Like full on. I'd probably would look like female tiny ultimate warrior. You know, bright colors, a lot of energy, but like add glitter. You know, I just want to look like a rainbow threw up on me. That's like my ideal vision of what I would look like as a wrestler. Like a rainbow, just full of all of the colors. Thank you, Juan.
The legendary Jim Ross back at the Great American Bash, an idol of mine.
Yeah, Don says, Miss, please stay away. Yeah, let them do their whole damn match. I don't want to see no interruptions or anything. So yes, Melissa, I will be here for Full Gear with Reginald. We'll be here hanging out, having a good time.
What his strategy was.
Joey says you look a lot like Roxanne Perez. It is crazy how many times people tell me that. And then when I wear my ponytails, everyone's like, you look like Sky Blue. So hair down, Roxanne, hair up, Sky is what the people tell me. All right, here we go. Let's see. Bronson already basically kind of rocked Carmelo's world right now. Aquatic says, pray for Carmelo.
By finishing off
Joker's voice says Denise Ultimate Warrior minus the roids and cocaine. Hey, I might want to take a little snort. You don't know? Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't do drugs. I'm straight edge. Which is funny, being straight edge, but wanting my wrestler's name to be Pina Colada.
To have the last match of John Cena's
I know,
career.
it makes no sense.
It's about embarrassing and punishing and humiliating John.
Ooh, I love it. Carla says, here with my iced coffee and attitude. Carla, that, by the way, should be your wrestling gimmick. Like, honestly, you know how Prince Nana always has his coffee? But you, Carla, you'd be iced coffee girl. You know, you got your iced coffee, you're sassy, you know, sipping to the side, pinky up.
I don't
Pinky
foresee
up.
that being the case because this is Carmelo
Oh,
Hayes,
I love a good iced coffee, man.
Dominant NXT champion, a guy who everybody has marked as being a future megastar here in WWE.
Thank you, Carla, for being here.
John Cena. Carmelo Hayes talks about the fact that both
Marcata Meal says, I see that damn 6'7" sign. Pissed me off when I saw it.
Cena came down and worked with him at the Performance Center. In fact, was in his
We got W Side says Denise is more Sky than Roxanne. I don't know. My husband actually made a really funny joke. I'll show it to you guys in the commercial. Just remind me.
By Hayes, hook of the leg and a kick out.
And I was going to post it on Twitter, but like, you know how it is when you post something on social media and people don't get the joke. And this is a podcast sharing moment. It's not a Twitter sharing moment.
It's about opportunity and ensuring the health.
Darren says, damn, she dropped the full name, Reginald.
What John Cena's #1 priority is. And Carmelo Hayes would love to pick the flag up and bear it for years to come.
All right, Mello picking up some steam. Come on, Mello.
Exhibition. Oh, look who's here. Surprise, surprise. I thought Bronson Reed didn't need any help. Isn't that what Heyman told
All right, we're on a commercial break. We also got a Mark here who says he just made some red chili enchiladas with Spanish rice. Ooh, that sounds so good. I love enchiladas. They're like my top 5 favorite meals. Aw, thank you, JJ. He says, I really hope you get to interview Stephanie in the future. I love your past 2 interviews with her, and I like your conversation with her in Spanish. Yeah, you know, I know that doing that, if I would have done the interview in English, people would have probably been, like, more happy about it. But personally, well, 2 things. One, I always ask Stephanie, whenever I do interviews with her, I always ask her, I'm like, do you want to do the interview in Spanish, or do you want to do the interview in English? She always chooses to do it in Spanish. And personally, I kind of like it because I feel like she gets to show more of her, like she gets to explain herself better and really show who she is and get her answer across in the way that she wants to.
First time ever these two have gone one-on-one
you know,
in their
obviously
career.
it's a lot more work because then I translate the
taking
entire
over
interview, but I'm okay with it because I want people that do my interviews to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone to go in and do an interview and feel uncomfortable. Thank you, JJ.
Turning a table into wood pulp before our very eyes instantly. Right now, Bronson Reed just squeezing the breath out of Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, he's going to be backed up by McIntyre, Logan, Breaker.
Tiger Claw says husband's funny joke, Denise. Hold on, I gotta look for it.
Against the team of the Usos.
It's somewhere in here. I sent it in the group chat too. I was laughing so hard.
Great strategy by Bronson Reed, just putting all of his body weight across the back.
So my husband, he sees my reaction videos like that I post on Instagram. So he texted me this the other day. He texted me this. It was, we have sky blue at home. I was dying of laughter when he said this. It was the day that I was wearing it was this Wednesday when me and Reg did the stream and I did the ponytails. And I get all my reaction videos. So he texted me this. We have sky blue at home. I was dying. I was like, shut up. Anyways, I was going to post it on Twitter, but I didn't want weirdos to be like, why is your husband making jokes about you like that? But that's how we obviously get along, you know? We roast each other. That's what we do. Joey Cambio says that's funny. Marky Dark says LOL. Eric Diaz LOL. Rafael says love it. Spike Hunter Juan LMAO. W LOL. Yeah, literally, I was laughing so hard. I'm sky blue at home.
Right down to the ground again by the 330-pounder. Right now, Carmelo Hayes feels like he's suffocating. Boy. It's incredibly painful. You've got someone as big and strong as Bronson Reed squeezing on your jawbone.
Also, we got Frank here who says, that dress you wore for Mama Denise's birthday was epic. You can definitely pull off the sparkles and glitter. Chelsea vibes pretty and sparkles. Exactly. Yeah, no, it's fun to sometimes get, you know, all girly and shit. Every now and then. Thank you, Frank, for all the support, man.
Rolling moments ago, and then Logan Paul and Braun Breaker showed up.
And we got Sheldon. He says, predicting a Melo win just so he can lose to the ring general Monday. Melo facing the big boys. LOL. Also, where's the QR code? Oh, yeah, you're right. I got to get that up right now, Sheldon. I'm actually going to... There it is.
I understand it completely. I'm not.
All right, there it is. If you're new here and you see that QR code, that's to actually take you to my Twitch channel. For those of you who might be too lazy to type, you can just scan it and it'll take you to the Twitch channel. Or you can just search my name up, or you can just click on the link in the video. Either option works. Thank you, Sheldon. Also, yeah, I think if we did see like Carmelo and Gunther, that would be sick, right? Like that would be really sick. And it would make more sense than like Gunther versus Bronson. But at the same time, I'm a big Bronson Reed fan, so like I wouldn't mind it being Bronson either. But yeah, I think Carmelo versus Gunther would probably be more aesthetically pleasing. But also, damn, that slow motion shot of Bronson smashing Carmelo is pretty sick.
Inside this massive cage with
Thank you, Sheldon.
A week from tomorrow with Survivor Series. Big balance by Carmelo Hayes with a kick, and he stunned Reed momentarily. And now Breaker calls a distraction, and Logan Paul getting involved.
Of course.
And what did Heyman say at the start of the show? He said a lot.
Carmelo's going to get screwed.
It's always about the numbers.
You know, actually, Carmelo, have they done Carmelo versus Logan?
Forearm in the face.
I don't remember if we've seen that match already, but if we haven't, that would actually be a pretty cool matchup. So thank you so much to Jose Lopez. He says, I loved your interview with Rhea Ripley where you played Never Have I Ever before. Oh, that's one of my most viewed videos. I think it's like top 10, top 15 most viewed videos on the channel. I thought it was going to hit 1 million views. It hasn't yet. I think it's like nearing 600K the last time I saw it. But I think someday it will definitely hit 1 million views. We'll see. We'll see.
Senton. Look at this. They have him here for the win to steal one and Reed.
Thank you, Jose.
Hayes with a step up in Zaguri. It's David versus Goliath, and in 2025, David better have a red dot on his slingshot. Here comes Hayes. Oh, what a
okay, Carmelo's getting some momentum back.
Carmelo's got an opportunity off the second.
Okay, okay. Come on, Melo, get it. Like I said, he's been manifesting this match with John Cena for freaking forever.
Tenacity as Big Bronson Reed's finding.
Thank you, Joey. He says I searched your name.
Reed sucks Hayes away momentarily, but now he runs into a boot again. And Bronson Reed is in deep trouble here, Corey.
Okay. He's picking up steam.
Off the second rope. Reed on spaghetti legs on the apron. And now it's... Oh! Down goes Reed. And Hayes could be closing in a win.
I don't know. I feel like Bronson has too many guys that can help him on the outside to like even make it possible.
For the victory.
But it can happen, so we'll see.
The decision by Hayes to deliver a frog splash to maximize the impact in that tiny window. Let's take another look first at DDT, driving Reed Temple first onto the apron, and then followed immediately by a picture-perfect frog splash, full extension, high impact, but not enough.
By the way, thank you, Derek Diaz. He said subscribe to Twitch and follow Hollywood Denise Salcedo. No commercials.
He wanted to show out tonight, and that is what he's doing. That's all Carmelo Hayes knows how to do. And Hayes going for first 48. Bronson Reed, though, turns it around. The power, the world's strongest slam by Reed.
All right, he's going for the tsunami.
Mark Henry would be proud. Oh, baby, the waves are crashing. Prepare yourself.
Okay, good. He moved. We got Sheldon here who says Cole already said that the winner of Hayes Reed faces Gunther Monday on Raw. Okay, so maybe that was like a giveaway as to like who might win. But who knows? You know, it could be like meat versus power.
Get involved again.
We'll see. But I don't know. I feel like Carmelo, like, you know, he surely does. He's the underdog in this. And I think he might get it just based off like how this match is going so far.
Gotta be careful. He's got Breaker and Paul out there. Let's Hayes do it.
And he flew. So it's nice to fly when you're landing on a meaty man like Bronson Reed.
Now trying to
it don't hurt when you land on the meat.
Inside the squared circle. Can Carmelo
Thank you, Sheldon. Hey, what's up, Saeed? He says today is the 9-year anniversary of Goldberg squashing Brock Lesnar. Goldberg is the best and worst wrestler ever. Just awesome and awful. Oh, shit. There you go. That was an awesome DDT. Oh, damn. That would have been kind of sick.
And that's a heartbreaker for
Carmelo.
Carmelo.
You know, I liked when Goldberg did his streak, and I've liked certain matches of his, you know, in WWE too. And like, I used to like Goldberg and whatnot, but then there's been, you know, more, it was more so like the recent stuff in WWE that like wasn't great, you know? Thank you, Saeed.
You're right, but it's easier said than done. In the heat of the moment, this is what separates.
Mono King says, I just came from Santi's channel. They were getting kinky talking about horses. I feel safer. What? I don't even want to know what the conversation was about. Anyways, welcome.
And Reed turned Carmelo inside.
Yeah, Jose here says, I've never seen Carmelo versus Logan before. Yeah, that's why I really want to see it.
Oh, no. Makes his way out. He doesn't want to be there. Carmelo, get off the damn barricade. Carmelo, get off the barricade.
All right, there we go. Braun's going for it. Come on, give us a good spear. Give us a... Oh, I forgot Jay was there. Wait, no, he just came out. Never mind, he just came out.
Logan Paul runs into Jimmy, and the fight is now on.
Okay, well, at least now Carmelo can handle his business in the ring without having to worry about all these other guys. Ooh, ouch. That was a crazy camera shot. Oh
Carmelo
no,
Hayes
Paul's
is down.
distracting
Heyman
the
now
ref.
has the official cornered. Bronson Reed.
Bronson,
This has taken
what
the
are you gonna
entire
do? Not
vision,
kill
but
Carmelo
Carmelo
Hayes.
Hayes
He
is
might
still
kill
hanging in
Carmelo
there.
Hayes right now.
Oh my goodness. Hayes is in trouble outside. Wait
Oh,
a
there's
minute, wait a
Cody.
minute.
Damn, everybody's coming out in this
Cody
match.
Rhodes.
Everybody's
here.
invested in
Cody's
this
here.
one.
Crossroads.
Nice.
Go
All
Bronson
right.
Reed.
All right. Oh shit,
Come on,
Carmelo.
Get in the ring.
Carmelo. Okay, but now we need Bronson
Cody
in
Rhodes
there.
with a hip
Oh no, wait,
run.
Bronson
Cody
might get
Rhodes
counted
with some
out. Is
payback.
Bronson gonna get
Bronson Reed
counted
hasn't
out?
moved a muscle. Hayes is in
He
the
might
ring and
get
the
counted
officials
out.
counting. Paul Heyman looks like he's seen a ghost.
Okay,
What for?
okay. He's moving. He's
halfway
moving. The
there.
big man's moving.
Reed trying to get
Will
out.
he make it? Will he make it?
We're at 8.
He might not make it. No, he's
Reed
gonna
trying
make it.
to
He's
make
gonna
it
make
in.
it. He's up already.
Reed's
No,
trying
he's
to
not
make
gonna make
it.
it. He
Fastest.
didn't make it. So that's interesting. Carmelo won, but by the help of Cody, and with a count out, like we don't really see like that many. I don't feel like we see that many like count out victories, you know?
That is one of the biggest upsets. we've
All
seen
right.
recently. You got to give the assist to the American Nightmare. Drew McIntyre, I said I was done with you, and now I don't want to be done at all. And your friends, Bronson.
That's true. Wait,
you're
Cody
probably
was
the
dead
best
like
in that group,
20
but you
minutes
won't
ago.
figure it out until you're looking up at the lights. Braun Breaker, where's he at? Historically speaking, a Steiner is never better than a Rhodes. Logan Paul, get your drone up, do a flip, none of us care. And Brock Lesnar, don't forget the last person who beat you here was me, and not once, but twice.
I love this Cody promo
Mr. Heyman,
because he's fucking
look at me.
hyped.
If
And he's
I learned
angry, as he
anything
should be.
From that WrestleMania photo, you've represented every one of those guys on screen. You know what I've discovered is our relationship. You build them, and I'll beat them.
Let's go. I like this Cody.
War Games, the match beyond. It's not just a match. It's my damn birthright, and I'll see you in San Diego.
Yes.
Cody
All right. I'm
Rhodes
hyped
is
about that,
fired
guys.
up As I've ever seen him before.
Yes.
As he puts
Yes.
Vincent and company on notice.
I liked that.
That's what it's going to take.
Now I
Cole.
feel the
That's who you wanna
adrenaline really
stand
is in his
beside
soul
in the
now.
foxhole. The American
soul.
Nightmare.
All right,
is
we got
ready
Tracy here
for
who says,
war.
Mello better win or I'm going to have a Snickers moment. Oh, good, Tracy. No Snickers moment. We've had way too many Snickers moments this week already. We've had enough. Enough. Thank you, Tracy.
Alba, where is Chelsea? I've been here all day during celebrations, never gotten a gratuitous. How convenient. すぐ捕まるってあいつに伝えとけこの野郎! God. I'm not feeling good about tonight, eh? It happens. Look, the vibes aren't vibing. The moon isn't mooning. I don't think we should do the celebration. Maybe we'll overreact. There's been a lot of preparation. No. As the greatest women's champion of all time, it is my duty to make sure these fans have the perfect experience. Because I'm selfless like that. Reschedule. Okay. Oh!
Greatest women's champion of all time, huh?
I mean, that's what she said.
Jade and Chelsea.
Yeah, say it again so I can show you exactly what a real champion looks like.
He said it. Gotta go. Hasta luego.
She ran so fast.
Smart move, Chelsea.
All righty.
Experience the non-stop excitement of Elimination Chamber with
Give
On
me
Location,
1 second.
the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Don't miss
Let's
out
see.
on unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable
Sorry, guys. 1
experiences
second. I
with
just
your
need to
favorite
end my
WWE
recording that I
superstars.
have on the back
Head
end.
to onlocationexp.com/WWE for more info and to secure your priority pass.
Elimination Chamber, by the way, in Chicago
What a
should be
show
lit.
This has been. No doubt about
Okay.
it. So
Let's
much
see. What
more
is
to
next?
come.
What
How
is
about
next
some
on
tag team
SmackDown?
action, Cole? And a big
All right, let me go through
personal
some more
rivalry
comments.
in
Hey,
this one.
Robert, he says, Denise, is there anyone you haven't interviewed yet but really want to? There's a lot of people that I've gotten like little one questions in here and there, but I would honestly, my biggest goal, and I'm not sure how many of you guys have noticed that I've been working on it, is that I've been wanting like more longer interviews because I'm kind of like the queen of short form interviews. Like that always happens. Like I always get like 5 minutes interviews, 15 minutes, 3 minutes, right? And I make the most of it. I really truly do. But I want longer interviews. And like my last couple of interviews that I've done, like the one I did with Priscilla was an hour. The one I did with QT was an hour. I'm dropping another interview on Tuesday that was an hour. I did an interview with Lacey Lane that was an hour. You know, everything that I want things that are longer because I want people to see me more as like a storyteller in my interviews. So there's people that I've interviewed for like brief moments that I basically want to interview for longer portions. Like somebody that I would really love to interview for a longer time. Obviously the biggest one would probably be Triple H since, he's like, creative and his career and everything and la la la. So obviously he would be at the top there because I think that one, if I ever got a chance to interview Triple H one-on-one, that would be like a really big deal for me. So I would someday like to do that. But let me think who else that I would really like to do like a 1 hour sit down with. Another person who I probably have interviewed this person more than any other like person out there is Rhea Ripley. Like I have the most Rhea Ripley interviews out of like anyone. But again, they're all very short. So I would really like a long 1 hour, interview with Rhea Ripley, right? Like that would be sick. That would be insane. And then the other one is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is my favorite wrestler for a very long time. And I would love to do like a full 1 hour interview with Chris Jericho would be amazing because you can touch on so many different parts of his career. I would love a 1 hour interview with like CM Punk. That would be sick. I got CM Punk for like less than 10 minutes. And I mean, it was awesome. But obviously, you could really get more into a conversation when you have those longer interviews. So that's kind of like something that I want to do more of. So fingers crossed that eventually it happens, we'll see, right? We got to work towards something. So that's definitely one of the things that I'm trying to work towards. Thank you, Robert. We're on a commercial break, by the way. Let me go through some more comments. Hey, shout out to Amelia Isabella, who's here with us. Let's go through some more. We got Mono King. Oh, yes, Mono King led Santi's chat to come over here. Oh my God, so funny. So funny. All right. Hey, what's up? We got Drunk on NyQuil. He says, what up, DWO? I tuned in a bit late tonight. Hey, better late than never, man. Better late than never. Mono King says, landing on the meat. We let that one slide. I'm glad you did. We got Sin Stalker here. It says, hey, how are you digging the SmackDown tonight? I feel like SmackDown tonight has actually had a lot of good matches. The Ilium match and the Carmelo match. Those two matches have been really good. So I feel like today has been a strong wrestling performance day. And I love when we get nights like that. We got the Joker's voice that says Bret Hart definitely has opinions about Goldberg. Yeah, I tried to get Bret Hart too for like a interview, but I haven't had any luck just yet. So I'll probably try again next year, but I haven't had any luck at the moment. So we'll see when I get lucky, if I do get lucky for that one. Alrighty. Oh, what's up? We got Carlton Son. He says W Cody. Yeah, that Cody promo was pretty good. I liked that. And let's see what else we got here. Hey, what's up? We got Hookan Champion. Thank you so much for the nice comments here. And we also got Sean. He says, LOL, great line. Yeah, that Cody line about the families, the Rhodes and the Steiners, I thought was pretty good, actually. We got Saif Din. Super. Thank you so much for the super chat. Said, so is Heyman the top heel in the WWE? Top heels are like people that are most like not liked. You got to throw in Logan Paul. Logan Paul gets booed so much and people really, really hate him. So I would put him up there. Drew's a heel, but he's also kind of liked. So I feel like in a way that kind of that makes him a top heel, but a little bit of a difference in between like how you perceive him and how you perceve Logan. Oh, let me get the audio back up.
The football team ready for Big 12 action.
I'm trying to think who else I would consider like a massive heel on the show.
University. And the mascot team was here.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the Buffaloes.
The Buffalo.
Oh, they really had Buffaloes out there.
Buffalo. And if the Buffalo misbehaves,
oh, that's pretty cool.
Oysters for dinner.
They had the Buffaloes out there.
Colorado, Arizona State tomorrow night.
I don't know why I got so excited about a Buffalo.
It's enough of this. Week after week.
And then, of course, Dominic Mysterio, some people are mentioning, but Dom, I think, is like on the verge, if not already, of like being a babyface.
Because
you
now
know?
the five of us
He doesn't get booed the way he used to anymore. He only got massively when he was in there with John.
What you are looking at now, MFTs, is an international coalition.
Thank you, Saif.
5 of the very best wrestlers, the very best in this industry from all over the planet. You got one of the best tag teams
from
the United States of America over the last 2 decades, the Motor City Machine Guns. Tell them, Guns. Well, you mess with him, we've known him a long time. You mess with all of us. Tell him, Saban.
That's right. Hey, we may not be a part of the same family tree, but no matter what happens, we're brothers. We battle together, and we have each other's backs, right?
MFTs, you made a big mistake because you lit a fire under the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I like this. It's different, but
Ray Phoenix, one of the best luchadors to
though.
come out of Mexico in the last decade.
We weren't doing anything with Ray. We weren't doing anything with Shinsuke. Motor Machine Guns were kind of just floating now on the roster.
Next week, Thanksgiving
like this.
5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination
Oh,
match.
there you go. They're gonna have an elimination match.
Are going down. Yeah.
Down, baby.
You can see the
all righty, there you go. Team Sammy versus Team MFT. It's my family tree. They better have Team Sammy win, or I'm gonna have a Snickers moment.
As Team Sammy, Zayn,
Literally.
Nakamura, Phoenix, and the Motor City Machine Guns join forces to battle Team MFT, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, JC Mateo, Tonga Loa, and Tala Tonga.
Shout out to Carlos Santiago, who's here with us. We also got Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan?
Traditional tag team matchup.
Hey, we got Sammy Sawan Paiboon. He says, do you want to interview MJF for 30 minutes or 1 hour? Oh, I would love to interview MJF for 1 hour. Although, if I interviewed MJF, like, he would obviously be in character. So he would probably be berating me for a whole hour. For a whole hour, I would probably have to be taking shit from MJF. But it would be worth it. It would be worth it. MJF is one of the biggest draws on my channel. Like, anytime I post anything MJF related, it's like, you know, skyrocketing views. MJF is somebody I've been wanting to interview for a long time, and I've never had the chance to. Thank you, Sammy.
Johnny Gargano,
You know, Corey Champ.
Thank you so much to King Pope, by the way. It's very nice of you.
Title opportunity. Well, he took out that frustration on both Frazier.
Thank you so much, Hill, for the encouragement.
Last week, immediately following the United States.
We also got Jared Palmer. Thank you for the super chat. He says, what about interviewing The Rock, Lisa? Dude, that would be like really sick. If I could get 5 minutes with The Rock, that would be top tier stuff, man. Top tier stuff. I've gotten to ask him 2 questions. By the way, Fractium is getting the party started here with DIY.
Came to be out of mutual respect for one another. They understood that perhaps.
By the way, I love how their gear just like blends in with the SmackDown logo and everything, and the mat and all of that.
loves to fly, as does Axiom.
Yeah, I've gotten to ask him 2 questions, and that was pretty cool.
I challenge you to find
But
anyone
I would definitely
moves
love
around
to
the ring
someday
like a
interview The
bullet.
Rock, like
Quite the
one-on-one,
Razor
you
eyes.
know?
Good
Axiom?
God.
How about Axiom?
Axiom, when it comes to preparation and
Thank you,
strategy,
Jared.
is on a whole nother level. This is a guy who has broken down the business of sports entertainment into X's and O almost mathematically.
Well, he was a math whiz as a kid. He got bullied because of that, so he used his smarts to take out the bullies. Now is
We
legal.
got Malachi here who
That
says, hey,
splash
Sky
raises
Blue,
the
I'm watching
zone
your
to
weird slide.
Cover now, hook of the leg, and Gargano. gonna save
Oh,
things
man,
for
that's
his team.
funny.
You know, Fraxium actually knocked off TY.
Yeah, Stone Cold
earlier
Steve
this
Austin
year.
would be cool. I've been trying to get him for a while,
Also
too.
part of that great
I interviewed him one
TLC
time on a
match back at
podcast.
SummerSlam. And
That
again,
was
a win
great.
tonight puts you
But I
in
haven't
position
had any
maybe
luck
one day
trying to
take
get him on
Wyatt
my
6.
channel.
That
I always
fight
reach out to his
Entire tag
publicist,
team division here
but
on
his
SmackDown
publicist is
wide
always
open.
like, he's
Every
busy.
duo
And I'm
wants to
like,
be the
I
next to
figured,
step up to
thanks.
the Wyatt 6.
It's worth a
Could it be
shot.
DIY?
Worth a shot reaching
Absolutely.
out.
Could it be Fraxium? Certainly. Time will tell.
Sometimes,
The result
though,
of this one will
sometimes I
certainly go a
feel
long
like,
way in one of these teams' favor.
I don't know, sometimes I feel like publicists,
Johnny Gargano loves to pat himself on the
they
back.
don't
as does
always,
Johnny White,
like,
who's at ringside. Candace.
I don't
Why
know.
have a
It
wife if
depends,
you're gonna pat
right? But
yourself on the
sometimes I
back?
feel
I don't
like they
understand.
don't always check in with like the talent to see if they would want to be interviewed by that person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wonder if like if they even ask, like, hey, do you want to be interviewed by this girl? Sometimes I feel like they don't even ask. And that's the hard part, by the way, of not being like affiliated with like a major website, right? Like, you know, if I was working for CBS Sports or, you know, ESPN or Sports Illustrated, like all of those people, it's like, okay, you can go and you can say, hey, I work for Sports Illustrated. I would really like an interview with your client, blah, blah, blah. And chances are the publicist is going to be like, oh, yeah, for sure, because you work at this big giant outlet. But when you're not that big giant outlet, if you come out and you're like, hey, I'm Denise Salcedo, they're going to be like, well, who the fuck are you? Right? So then you have to go in there and be like, these are my numbers, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. Sometimes people are like, well, you know, if you're friends with the publicist, right, then you get interviews. It's like, it's a game, you know, and you got to figure out how to get these interviews, right? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but you got to keep trying. So, and you got to find new ways to try to land some cool opportunities. So, it's something now that I've done for a few years, so I have some tricks up my sleeves. But it is hard sometimes, especially when you're just your name. Your name is your brand, you know?
And that's what Fraxium has to be on.
We got Frank here who says, Penta in the house. He should have said hi to Phoenix. You're right, bro. You're so right. Even if they had a little, like, walking past each other kind of moment, that would have been sick.
Answered the open challenge.
Melissa Cabello says SmackDown tag team storylines are getting old. Oh, they've been old for a while, like for a long time.
He may be playing a
Hey, what's
game,
up,
but
Ryan
Ciampa
Salut?
has not been quick enough to get out here to take on Dragunov.
Cover here.
Hey, what's up?
What would you like?
Oh,
Ciampa to do?
hey.
Sleep in the
Wait,
ring?
is this
Let him take a nap
is
under
this
the ring?
Juan?
Maybe
Like he's waiting for a new
Jay
video
Flores
game,
says,
like it's
what's up,
Black
Denise?
Friday?
Hashtag
Maybe
Team
it's top
Fluffies
of
in the
the
house.
ramp.
Wait, Juan, is that you?
Oh, big
All right, I'll
hand.
keep an eye out in case you
McDonough
confirm
walking
that
in
is
here
you.
Oh, big drop kick.
We also got Stephen Marchuli here who says, loved Cody promo, was a 10. Let Sheamus replacement be Joe Hendry or Braun Breaker. Yeah, I think Joe Hendry would definitely blow people off. Braun Breaker's one that, fuck, man, I can't believe, like, I want to see Braun Breaker and John Cena. It kind of makes me sad that we don't know if that's ever happening. It might not actually ever happen. But I would really, really love that. Seriously. But yeah, no, that promo with Cody Rhodes, like, that's the Cody Rhodes that I think people have been asking for a really long time, when they were like, oh yeah, we want Cody to have some edge. We want Cody to have some edge. Thank you, Steven. We got Uncle Donk. He says, AJ's entrance theme hits so hard. Tony and Mina's entrance video is cinema. Yeah, man, I love all their stuff that they do. Tony and Mina are fucking awesome. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Frank here who says,
Lightning speed into the cover.
Fractium speeding up, which is funny because Fractium's always kind of going 100 miles per hour. Frank says, you should watch the interview MJF did with Luke and Ollie. He just did that and roasted them, but it was hilarious. You think MJF will be a little nice to you? No, he will not. He might even go in harder.
Turnbuckle. Could be thinking about a Phoenix splash. We've seen him utilize
I think
the great
it's
effect in the
easier
past.
to like, you know, he
nobody
would come
held
up
the
with some
Fraser
good
dust.
shit to say to me because I'm a woman, you know. MJF, he would come up with some crazy shit to say, which I'm okay with, honestly.
Not quite enough.
Like I wouldn't, take it like for reals or anything. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Frank.
Digging deep down into the annals of NXT there. Those who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. DIY have learned and utilized that maneuver to great effect.
We also got Saeed done super here who says 2022 Sammy's hottest wrestler. Now he's on Team 4. Girl, I'm telling you, maybe next year. Next year will be Sammy's year. People are thinking he's gonna win the Rumble. If he wins the Rumble, maybe he'll go for the title. Sammy deserves. Sammy was an MVP, man. He did such great work in the last couple of years. We need to get Sammy back up there. Thank you, Saeed.
Oh, what a knee by
And yes, it is Juan. What's up, Juan?
Right
Guys, it's the homie Juan. Thank you for joining the stream, dude. Seriously, thank you for being here, man. That's really awesome of you to pop in here and join. Very, very cool. You see, guys, the vertical thing is working. Today's our first vertical stream, and I think the vertical stream is attracting like more like people that haven't checked out the stream before. So yeah, since I haven't seen, I can see on here. Woo! YouTube, your plan is working. No, but seriously, Juan, good to see you. I love seeing you on Monday Night Raw. That was awesome. I saw you marking out in the background, and I was like, oh shit, it's the homie. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream, man. Thank you. All right, Axiom's starting to get this.
Axiom. And Frazier up over the
Jesus. He almost looked like he wasn't gonna fully get Tommaso Ciampa. So
just took the mask off Axiom. He's hideous. They call Gano with the cover in the win.
Why do you say he's hideous? Yo, that's so fucked up. He's hideous. Hey, that was funny.
Sure how you could tell he was
all right, they killed me on commentary with that.
Candice.
Candice took off Axiom's mask. Yo, what the hell?
Don't tell me what I did or did not see. I witnessed this firsthand. A beautiful Spanish fly from Axiom. And as he was
no, for real, so it kind of killed me. My favorite part was he's hideous.
On the outside.
Eric Dio says LOL. Arthur Andrews says they're funny. Old school LMAO. Anthony says boo, not cool. Candice. We got Jimmy here who says OMG, Axiom unmasked.
DIY with a big win.
Enders here says, don't do that to A, man. James Irving says, oh my God, Axiom is A kid. Robert Manson says, oh, Corey. He's hideous.
DIY with the win.
Someone needs to clip just like that audio portion. Oh, what? Guys, we're getting a sit down with Charlotte and Rhea.
Look. Whatever went down between us, it was to prove who was the best. I wanted to be the best. You wanted to be the best. And I'm not saying that we won't get back on that path at some point. But for War Games, I'm willing to put it all to the side. I don't know whether you know or not, Charlotte, but after everything that we've been through, I've always respected you. And honestly, if someone were to ask me, who's someone that you would want to go to war with? Who's someone that you would stand there side by side with? I'd say Charlotte Flair.
Yes. Their match at WrestleMania was like literally top 5 best women's matches I've ever seen. Legit.
Yes.
My heart.
Great.
Women
then you can
are
fix me too.
money. Women are money. Women are money. My heart, guys, my heart. I can't. My heart is like those are legitimately some of my favorites, like legit. So seeing them together is really fucking cool.
Tour before I was let go, and the boys start rapping in the back of the bus. That's something I used
Oh,
to
like
do in college
Melina's
and
there.
high school. Shut my laptop, went back, just stuck my head in the circle. It came right around to me, and I just kind of said what was on my mind. Man, I like ripped on everybody on the bus. And when we got off the ride, Stephanie was like, "How did you memorize all that?" I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's freestyle. You try to just come up with something quick. That's why some guys only go for, a rhyme or two, and that's why some guys can go longer and some guys are creative. She's like, "Would you mind doing that on TV?" And, of course, it's a moment where be bold. I
So
knew I could
John
connect with
Cena,
the audience like that, and that would be at least something to keep me around.
seeing
It
this
was
stuff
in
is
that
like
moment of
crazy trippy. Just thinking how it's like all gonna be over soon.
regret of listening to someone else and began to be more authentic.
Tom Ronaldo's
Yeah, by the way,
full
when did they
interview with
say
John
that
Cena
video's
will be
coming
available
out?
soon on
I
WWE's
can't wait to see that
YouTube.
video
Nick
whenever it
John's
comes
final
out.
match at Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C.
Also,
3 weeks from
we got Frank here who
tomorrow.
says,
I
"Whoa,
cannot
Denise,
believe
gotta
that
watch what you say.
we only
MJF
have
gonna
2
go
weeks
harder,
remaining.
but if you're
Next
trying to
Saturday
go
at
harder
Survivor
on your
Series
crush,
is John
then
defends
Blue
the
Chew promo
Intercontinental
code
title
Denise
against
and
Dominic
give 5
Mysterio. And of
stars.
course,
5
Saturday
stars,
night's
baby.
main event.
Thank you, Frank. We got Mr. Grimley, DWO member for 7 months. Says, Vert DWO. Also, this wouldn't send in the Vert. LOL. Wait, what? Vert DWO. Also, this wouldn't send in the Vert. Wait, what's a Vert? What is a Vert? What is a Vert? Mr. Grimley, I don't think I get the comments. What is the Vert? All right, I feel stupid. I'm just going to wait till somebody explains it to me. Oh, Anthony says vert as in vertical. Oh, okay. I'm so stupid. He says vertical DWO. Also, this wouldn't send in the vertical. Oh, so
John Cena's
vertical, you not send super chats on vertical?
Career. We'll find out in a couple of weeks. This is the final first
I
round
don't
matchup.
know.
And the last time is now tournament.
I don't know if
Penta, live. Next.
I don't know why that would be. I feel like you can, because I've done vertical live streams before and people were able to, because I remember I did a vertical at WWE World, and I remember we did get super chats on that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. But if anybody else has tried and it didn't work, please let me know, because then that obviously, changes a couple of things, right? It changes a couple of things. This is the first time we do the vertical, by the way. It's a brand new feature for those of you who don't know. It's a brand new feature that YouTube is putting for creators, because they basically, one of the issues that YouTube, by the way, we're on a commercial for 3 minutes. One of the issues that that YouTube has had is that they have had an issue with knowing how to promote streams. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of struggled with like promoting streams to like you guys, the viewers, and letting them know like, hey, this person is live, blah, blah, blah. So they're trying to find ways to get more people to watch live streams. And so one of the ideas that they are doing at the moment is they just started this, is the vertical live. So basically the vertical lives when someone is scrolling, let's say you're scrolling through you're on your phone and you're scrolling through YouTube shorts and you're swiping and swiping and swiping. Now, vertical lives will also pop up when you're swiping on shorts. So it's a way for people that weren't going to see your live. They now see you on the shorts feed while they're scrolling, and they could be like, oh, this person's streaming, cool, let me watch. And then it's supposed to like help generate like more subscribers and things like that. And so anyways, that's why I was like, all right, well, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. So today's the first time I'm ever trying it. Basically what this means is there's a vertical stream and there's a horizontal stream, which I don't love that, by the way. And I'm going to look and see how that impacts the channel. But instead of it just being the one stream, you'll see two, and then you just have to pick the one that you actually want to watch, which is either vertical or the normal horizontal video. Anyways, I know you guys didn't ask for that full YouTube breakdown, but there you go. You see, look, this is interesting. We got XIX Pink who says, I didn't know you stream. You see what I'm saying? So in a way, it is working because a lot more people are discovering that I stream, because again, now YouTube is, through the vertical feature, is getting people to be like, hey, this girl is live or this person is live and you should know about it. So it's to help discovery. Henry Kiernan says, Denise, you should try to interview DDP. Henry. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I got for you. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, Henry. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, Boyhida. He says, been watching you and Santi for a year. That makes about a lot of sense because Santi and I started streaming together December of last year. We had done some collaborations before December of 2024. Like we had done some collaborations. Like he collabed on my channel. I collabed with him on his channel. And then we did the partnership in December of last year. And so it's been nearly a year. We're going to celebrate a year in next month of streaming. So yeah, thank you so much, Boyhida, for seriously coming in here. Oh no, XI Pink, no, none shade taken. You actually helped prove my point about how YouTube is, finding new ways to promote streamers. It's a good thing, honestly. It's a good thing. And I look at that feedback and I take that feedback because it helps me to see how I can promote my streams and how I can, grow a bigger audience. So yeah, no shade taken whatsoever. All right, let me get the audio back up. We are back from the commercial break.
They're back.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
John Cena.
King Pope says, next time on your channel, Denise Salcedo tries yoga, DDP yoga. I want to, actually. It's been on the list of things that I definitely want to try.
Look at these. I wish they had a Logan Paul.
Thank you so much. Vigos Lady says we are staying tuned, Denise. Thank you so much, man.
Well, that's irrelevant. All right? It's my game. I can play it my way. We're trying to do that. Yeah, thanks, Cole.
All right, we also got Infamous Very Local says, let's fucking go Penta versus Baylor. Oh, you mean Finn Balor. I'm a Baylor. Bailey? You know what's funny? Baylor is like if Finn Balor and Bailey were like an item, they would be Baylor. They would so be Baylor. Thank you, Infamous Very Loco. But yeah, no, this match should be good. So I think my biggest takeaway from SmackDown today is honestly that this is a heavy wrestling show. Like legit, a heavy wrestling show, which are my favorite fucking shows. They're my favorite shows. Whenever we get like so many good wrestling matches, exactly, I'm like this. Let's go. Eric Diaz says, let's go. Joseph Voss says, are you on other platforms? Yes, I'm also on Twitch and Twitter. I don't promote Twitter because Twitter doesn't pay shit. Shit, right? Elon holding on to all of those trillions and trillions of dollars. It ain't paying shit. But it's good to, I keep it on Twitter though, only to promote to my audience so that they know, oh, hey, Denise is live. Let me go find her on YouTube. Let me go find her on Twitch. So I use it more as like a promotional thing. Thank you, Joseph.
AAA and the WWE
Thank you, Mr. Grimley. Mr. Grimley just gifted 5 DWO memberships. Guys, give some love to Mr. Grimley because when he gives memberships, like, not only does it help support the channel, but it gives everybody a free membership, which is, very, very nice thing to do.
When it comes to
Scoucher Voice says, Denise, you should try to interview Yokozuna. The Saudis would love it.
That was the night that Penta became the Iron Man.
Oh my God.
Minutes in the Rumble.
That's so funny.
The man
Jose Lopez says, are you a gamer just as much as you're a fellow wrestling fan? No, Jose. No, I'm the worst gamer ever. Like legit the worst gamer ever. There's a video of me here on my YouTube channel playing video games. It's bad. It's bad.
And now we're underway. Penta Balor, final.
We got Sir Furry here. Says, Denise Vert is wild. Also, I just learned what Vert actually means. So, woo! Woo!
Here comes the
Learn
Prince,
something new every
raining
day.
down
All right, here we
lights
go.
on the
Penta
luchador.
versus Finn Balor.
What an
It is
honor
happening.
it would be for either of these men to battle John Cena in the final match of his legendary
We got
career.
Frank here who says, can't wait to see Santi on Wrestle
Penta
Talk
has
video
never
tomorrow. And
been in
Fanboy
the
out for
same
John
ring as
Cena and
John
their
Cena.
top 10
Finn
favorite
Balor had
Cena
one
matches and
match
top
with
10 worst
John
Cena
Cena
matches.
a
Yeah,
number
I'm
of
very
years
happy
ago.
about
Winner
that.
of
That'll
this
be
matchup
so fun to
advances to
see.
the
Especially because
quarterfinals
Santi's
this
like
coming
such a big
Monday
John
night on
Cena
Raw to
fan.
take
Like,
on
that's his
Solo
boy. You know, he
Sikoa.
loves John
The other
Cena.
quarterfinal on Raw also set Gunther Carmelo Hayes. Almost seems apropos for
Thank
either
you,
of these
Frank.
individuals who both had very parallel type careers, both tasted international.
We got
success,
Propaganda here who
global
says, like, get all your
success.
notifications of your
Arguably two of
content
the
in your
most
settings. You can
successful
change it if you want
non-WWE
notifications
wrestlers
less,
in
more,
the
or none.
business prior
And
to
DK,
their
how I found that
arrival
option. Have to
here in
find it again.
WWE.
Hey,
Penta
that's
still
good to
looking
know.
for the
I always thought
title
that,
here in
like,
WWE,
if you
coming out
turn
on
notifications
Balor,
on, you
who
get
kicks out.
notifications
Balor,
for
of course, a
everything.
former
Like, I always
Universal
thought
champion,
if you turn them
multi-time
on, you
tag
get
team champion
video
as well. He's
notifications.
had the
Sports,
Intercontinental Championship,
lives.
the United
Oh,
States title,
I
two-time
didn't know you
NXT
could
champ. The point I
select
was getting to
just
is that
lives,
both of these
just
men
shorts.
have proven that they
I
belong.
actually
that they
didn't
can
know that.
hang.
Thank you for
And
letting
what
me
better
know.
way to prove that you belong and that you can hang with the best of the
Dan
best in
Jackson says
WWE
Denise going to
than
interview
do
Dark
battle with
State
the
for
greatest
clicks.
of all time in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, and then
in
everyone's going to talk shit to me on my comment section. They're going to be like, Denise doesn't even like Dark State, and she's interviewing Dark State. Man, Denise is so fake interviewing Dark State. Oh, shit, there was Penta. Nice. So I don't want to get roasted in my own chat.
Zero
That's
fear.
just
Who
sad.
is going to advance in the
What am I
tournament?
going to tell Dark State? Hey, you guys really pissed me off when you ruined that match between Leon and Javon. That could have been match of the freaking year, and you ruined it. You ruined it, damn it. You ruined it. And then, hey, you also shouldn't have beaten Leon and Javon for the tag team titles. It's going to be a terrible interview. Thank you, Dan. Let's see. Clown says those 2K plays were great. Oh, man. We got XIX Pink says, what's the most so real interview you did of 2025? Oh, the Priscilla Cali, by far. I have done this year, by the way. Hold on, where is it at? I have done a total of, I have published, as of right now, a total of 89 interviews. Spoiler alert, I've done 90 because I already have an interview coming out Tuesday. So I'm already counting the Tuesday video that's coming out. And so I've done 90 interviews this year. And I will tell you that my most real interview where, like, I really felt that she just gave me like so much honesty and it was just so good, was Priscilla Kelly. It was Priscilla. I thought she was just, I can't even explain it. She was just so real in that interview, you know, and it's very hard to get that because a lot of people come in and they're so media trained and they, which is fine because I do believe in media training. Oh, I believe in it so much, right? But I just think her interview was great. Besides her, I would probably say Elena Black, the former Cora Jade. I thought she gave me a brilliant interview. Her interview was really great. I also thought that there's another one. Who was it? It was hold on, I'm thinking here for a second. Oh, Sky Blue. Yes. Sky Blue. I loved her interview too. We sat down for a while. She spoke a whole lot about her career and you know, the injury that she sustained and all of that. I really liked my interview with Sky Blue as well. So I got to put that one over too. Usually like the longer ones are honestly like the better interviews. I actually, in short form interviews, I loved my interview with Soraya. It was one of my shorter interviews, but it was really good though. Like she gave me a lot for a couple of minutes that we actually spoke. However, the most popular person that I interviewed this year in terms of views and the person who got the most views was Tiffany Stratton. Her interviews, the ones with her with Ludwig and the one with her by herself, are the top 2 most viewed interviews of 2025 on my channel. So shout out to Tiffany Stratton. She's a draw. And then, but the one that I personally marked out for the most, where I was like, holy shit, I can't believe this interview happened. It was definitely Sting. Sting was the interview that I couldn't believe even happened this year and that I was even able to get. So yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. So thank you for asking. Yes, and you're so welcome for the shout out, Sir Furry Phillip. Thank you for all of that. Mr. Grimley says Denise's next interview is with Don Callis. Actually, I would want to interview Don Callis, but I'd be like, bro, Get off someone, by the way, because I kept saying it was AEW Don Callis. Someone called it AEW Dynamite. And AEW Dynamite is so fucking clever that I'm gonna steal it now. And it was from someone in my comment section who called it AEW Dynamite. All right, we're back on the show.
Up on the top rope, one of these men will advance into the quarterfinals of the last time is now tournament as we work our way to decide who John Cena's final opponent will be.
We got Uncle Donk here. Hey, what's up, Uncle Donk? He says, I'm going to be honest, I kind of look forward to Cena's retarement. I feel like creative could have wrote better stories without catering to Cena's chaotic, gear. I feel like
critical point in this match.
I feel differently about that. I feel like I wish they would have done stronger storytelling within John Cena's farewell tour. I wish they would have, I wish they didn't waste so much time with the Cody stuff. I feel like the Cody stuff and the heel stuff, they took up a lot of time. And I think we could have probably had they not wasted so much time, I think we could have had more time to tell other stories with other wrestlers. So I think that was probably one of my biggest or my bigger criticisms. Thank you, Uncle Donk. Cody Evans says interview Dark Doof State and just be like, first of all, how effing dare you? How effing dare you?
Take on Solo Sikoa.
So funny.
We begin the
thank you, Dingo. He says Kevin Nash interview was dope too. Yeah, he was funny, honestly. I was like a little intimidated by him. Because I think sometimes when you interview people who are like really great and they've done such like great things, like sometimes you could be a little intimidated. And I was nervous because I was nervous because I didn't want him to like underestimate me, and so he didn't. And once we started the interview, once he like started hearing my questions, I feel like he just gave me really funny, good answers, But yeah, no, that one was an interesting one too, because I didn't know how it was gonna go. And I was even a little nervous to ask him. I was like, fuck, man, I had to work up a little bit of courage to like go and say, hey, would you like to sit down and chat with me? Thank you, Dingo.
Instance of overconfidence.
Joseph says he watched the Sting one twice. Yo, you should have seen my face after that. The publicist the guy, he's not a publicist technically, but the guy who helped me get the interview, he looked at me and he was like, oh my God, you fucking did it. And I was like, bro, holy shit. It was a cool moment. Thank you, Joseph.
Looking to capitalize, cover down, and Balor gets the shoulder up. Take another look at this. It was a modification on a muscle buster from Penta. Wasn't quite enough to finish the task. Jam-packed here tonight in Denver, nearly 12,000 for Friday Night SmackDown final first round.
Thank you, Malachi. It says I watched the Sting one like 10 times because I was showing people and trying to get these people to subscribe to you. Thank you, Malachi. That's awesome, man. So great.
Rotator cuff just watching that. And look at this. Balor, though, able to roll up Penta, looking to steal a win, and a kick out by Penta at 2. Sling blade by Balor. Sends Penta into the corner. And Penta's in the drop zone. And Balor looking to head up top. Looking to put Penta away with a coup de grace, but nobody home. That's out of the way just in time. Looking for La Maestro Cradle. There it is. And another near fall.
Oh, damn. I love the way Finn Balor took that. That was cool.
It's a pump handle into a driver.
Yes, a nice, that I like that replay too. Glad they did a replay for that. That was sick.
But Finn able to survive.
Harold, I have interviewed Raven. Yeah, if you search it up, put Denise Salcedo and Raven. It's up there. Yep. I'm planning on I'm gonna probably reach out again. To like try to get an updated one. We'll see. if I have any luck.
Penta advances.
Nice. Penta's advancing in the tournament. Sweet.
Here is
Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. I just saw a Shucky Ducky Quack Quack sign in the
Mexican
the audience.
does it again.
Leo Poroy says, I still want to see you interview Heyman because I feel that Heyman is the kind of person that challenges you as an interviewer. Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. No. I've been wanting to interview Paul Heyman, for sure. For sure.
We are creeping closer.
And I don't get scared about people challenging me in interviews, to be honest. That doesn't scare me.
At Saturday nights.
Oh, hold on, my chapstick fell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first round is complete. The quarterfinals are set. Well, mostly set. Let's take a look at the brackets.
There's probably someone that scrolled past the vertical and just, finally a fucking bracket. Guys, they finally gave us a bracket. We finally have a bracket. We hadn't had a bracket, had we? I hadn't seen no bracket. We finally have a bracket. Sorry, the bracket just really helped me out a whole lot. So, thank you so much, Steven. Thank you.
Who will fill the spot.
All right, let me upload the bracket. Hold on.
Next week, right here on Friday Night Smackdown.
Uploading it to the StreamYard so I can pop it in.
To find out who his opponent will be.
Just helps, to have it like visually.
That's up.
Because I'd be forgetting like.
Congratulations.
All right, cool.
Tonight,
I'll show the bracket in the commercial.
but come Monday.
Also, thank you so much to Sir Fairy Phillip who just gifted a DWO membership. Yes.
It's now. Because next week, I'm going to make an example out of Sammy. Sammy's 5 against my 5. His boys against
5 guys.
my family.
5 guys versus 5 guys.
You really think he has a chance? Sammy, you really think you got a chance against my family tree, huh?
Hey, I love 5 guys.
You don't stand a chance. Hell no. Ray Phoenix, we about to put his ass in the dirt. 6 feet under, pushing up pieces. Shinsuke Nakamura, we're sending his ass back to Japan. Sayonara, sucker.
Sayonara, sucker.
Machine guns. You ain't got enough ammo to take out my family tree. You boys don't got a shot.
This has been a good SmackDown. I need to take a second and say that, by the way. Because usually I'd be like, oh, SmackDown was, whatever. No, they did good today.
I am willing to put you away for good.
That's next week, but coming up next, who will
look
join
at all my favorite girls, all of them. All of them. I love them all.
The 5th member of this team live next.
Alrighty. Let's see. Let me mute the commercials really quickly. Or actually, wait. Oh, they're doing an Elimination Chamber video. Have I seen this? I think have I seen this? No, this is new, right? Or maybe I never noticed it before. Okay. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and see what else everyone is saying here in the chat. We got a super chat, by the way, from Uncle Donk, who says, thank you, Uncle Donk. He says, in hindsight, it would have been better had Cody turned heel and faced Cena. Why Cena be a heel for a couple of months when do a double turn without a proper explanation to the fans? Sigh. I don't have a problem with John Cena turning heel. I have a problem with how it was executed afterwards, and the fact that it felt like there was such poor planning for the follow-up to what John Cena's heel turn would end up looking like. So it was like the heel turn was sick, but after that, it just went, downhill. And there was like a couple of weeks where we kind of kept seeing the same thing over and over between him and Cody Rhodes. And that was something that I kind of felt, really took away from John Cena's farewell tour at the top of it. Plus, of course, that WrestleMania match didn't really go so well. So that kind of took away from that too, unfortunately. But I don't feel like, had Cody Rhodes turned heel, I wouldn't have been against that. Like, that actually would have been really cool, but it wouldn't have hit as hard as John Cena's heel turn, because I still remember when John Cena's heel turn happened, it felt like the whole world was talking about it. It really had that kind of buzz where you would go on social media and it truly felt like everybody, like that's all they were doing was talking about John Cena turning heel. Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. All right, let me go through some more comments and see what everyone's saying. Oh yeah, let me pull up the bracket here, by the way, for those of you who didn't get a chance to get a good look at it. All right, so it's right there. So we're gonna be seeing, let me make it bigger on my end because I can barely see. Okay, so we're gonna see Jey Uso and Rusev, LA Knight versus question mark, because Sheamus is he's apparently no longer able to continue due to a shoulder injury. Then Penta versus Solo Sikoa, Penta who just got that spot right now, and then Gunther versus Hayes. Right now, the match that's looking like it has the best potential is Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes. That one looks like it's going to be really, really good. And then I'm guessing it'll probably be Gunther versus Penta. And then with Gunther obviously making it all the way. But oh my gosh, what if we end up seeing Jey Uso versus Gunther in the finals? It could actually happen. If you look at this freaking bracket, it can actually happen. Like there's a world where we could end up seeing that. Of course, that question mark, that person, it could be a huge game changer in this Last Time Is Now tournament. So depending on who that person is, well, then we have like, you know, something to shake it up a little bit, but I don't know, man. Foul Korean, orange goes, Foul Korean. He says, why would you put that out there? I'm sorry, but it does look like it could happen. We got Don the Visionary who says no. We got a Don the Visionary who says no, ma'am. Diamond Champion says no. So funny. All right, we're back on SmackDown. Let me hold on 1 second. Okay, audio is back. Let me remove the graphic. All right, cool. So funny. So funny. Super Fro is like, no. Eric Diaz says, no. Jey versus Gunther. Wait, like, I would fucking laugh my ass off if that's where we ended up. Like, laugh my ass off. If that were to happen. Tiger Claw says, if that happens, Denise, I'm unsubscribing and canceling my membership. Hella funny. Melissa Cabello says, wow, WWE does love those repeat matches. Eric Diaz says, no, Jey versus Gunther. Everyone's having a breakdown. We got KM Harris here, says, I'd rather a Jey Uso against Penta. Let the high flyers battle it out. All right, here we go. It's my girl, Alexa. My favorite intro of any theme song is that one. All righty, let's see what else we got here. Malachi says, Denise, oops, I mean Sky Blue. I think you are right because of how Triple H books his shows. I hope I'm not right, by the way. Like, don't, like, I don't want to put that out there. King Pope says, Jey versus Gunther, kill me now. He's like, I'd rather have it end all now. I had a good run. Bye, y'all. Now, again, I'm telling you, that question mark is going to hopefully change it up. But it's because, like, whatever. I'll talk more about this in the post show. Well, I'll talk more about it afterwards. But we got Frank here who says, smart of John Taylor, I mean Tony Khan, to do blood and guts before War Games counter programming. Though wasn't happy about leaving the cage for both matches. Still looking forward to War Games. Get the tank. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to War Games a whole lot. Like, really looking forward to it. I'm going to be at Survivor Series, so I won't be here streaming. I might stream depending. Maybe I'll do like a vertical live from Survivor Series, but it'll be different than my normal streams because if I'm there, it'll obviously be like a different format. But we'll see. I'm not really promoting anything yet because I don't know where I'm sitting and I don't know what the situation is and I don't know what my view is going to look like. I don't know nothing. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco.
No more, no less. And for that very reason,
we got James here who says again, Ryan Cabrera is a lucky dude. Yo, like Alexa, she looks like a doll. Darren G says, I'm assuming AJ Lee's the partner. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Listen,
for sure.
They can't decide if they're best friends or not. I don't like it. It comes down to chemistry. And if you can't trust the person beside you in war games, you don't have a chance in hell. It's about survival, though, Corey. You need everybody on the same page to survive that ominous structure. A massive cage surrounding 2 rings. Oh, it's going to be amazing. So
I guess for the baby faces, I think the final member will be AJ, and I think the heels will be Becky. Oh, man. Look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes. Oh, yeah, you're right. Leo Poroy says LA Knight's new story, facing mystery opponents every week. You're right about that.
Oh, I can hear you guys.
That's funny. He hasn't been able to prepare for anybody. Yeah, I agree, Eric. I think the Denver crowd has been very good today. Very, very good.
At MSG, the Kabuki Warriors, Naya and Lash, they didn't realize that we were as united as we were. And that's a real big problem for them. Because it's moments like those that you find out who is real and who is fake. And if I'm going to war with someone, I want to make sure that I am going in there with the right people. People like my friend over here, EO Sky.
They're so cute. They're so chummy. They know that people love it when they like interact.
They are dangerous and
adorable.
I know if anything were to go down, she would be the first one to come in swinging. And then we have Alexa and Charlotte.
I love how everybody's got their gal pal. Their gal pal.
2 of the most decorated women within this division. And look, we might not be the best of friends.
But like they said, there is that respect there between all these girls.
But at the end of the day, I know that I can trust them and they can trust me. But that being said, that is only 4 people.
I like the way she says 4.
And in war games,
4.
you're gonna need 5. So I would like to introduce to you guys tonight our 5th
Light it
member.
up. Get ready to light it up. And there it is. I like how Io is cheering like she's a fan. She's like, yeah.
Oh, no,
wait. Oh, no.
AJ Lee, the 5th member.
Girl, get in there. Your team's being attacked.
Outside the ring because Nia Jackson
Run in there, AJ. Your team's being attacked.
What's AJ supposed to do? She's
and there's Becky.
Blindsided AJ, Becky Lynch. Remember,
okay,
AJ
so obviously Becky is most likely pretty positively gonna be in that
Becky's been unraveling
heels team.
Right now, the Kabuki Warriors, Lash and Nia, are laying waste to the opposition. Cutlass from Kairi Sane, taking out Io Sky. Charlotte, Alexa, Rhea, and Io were ambushed, assaulted from behind, and now trying to fight back in this thing. Which just makes my point valid, Cole. The Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch.
Ooh, she like smashed her body, like Rhea's body on the
Team
turnbuckle.
going to war.
Yikes.
Well, I thought Becky was out here just to get some revenge on AJ, but she just
Hey, what's up, corporate
she just allowed
Gohan?
Nia Jax to take
Oh
out
my gosh.
Rhea Ripley with the Annihilator.
Nia was like, you know.
AJ Lee, the big secret weapon's been rendered completely ineffective.
I love how confident Lash Legend looks, by the way. She's very like, I'm here,
Becky
I've
Lynch
arrived. Okay, and I think this is the part where Becky now links up with them.
It looks like we have
They do the handshake, and she is in the team. She's on the team. And yeah, this women's war game should definitely be good with all of these women. I'm digging it. A lot of different styles, a lot of different performers in there. Alrighty, everyone. So that is the end of the watch along. I'm gonna do like a quick little post show with everybody here, where I just kind of like run down my thoughts on today's show. Robin is not here today. He had a prior engagement with his kids. As you guys know, Robin is a dad, so he's obviously doing that. So it's just gonna be me today. So sorry. But don't worry. We'll have a good time kind of chatting about the Last Time Is Now tournament and a little bit of what we saw in the show. So expect like a little mini post show. But before we get to any of that, we need to go ahead and give a shout out to one of my newest sponsors on this channel. And I want to shout them out very kindly for supporting and sponsoring this channel. It is Momentous. One of the things that I wish I knew when I was younger is how important creatine is. I am so happy that I have partnered with Momentous, because plenty of companies claim to be the best, but few can back it up. Momentous is trusted by every NFL team and elite performers because they actually deliver on the quality and the results they promise. Like all their products, their creatine is built on transparency, backed by science, and held to the Momentous standard. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains. It's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. And now Momentous is making your daily creatine routine even easier with new creatine chews. These bite-sized lemon lime chews make consistency effortless. You just chew and go. Each chew delivers exactly 1 gram of Creapure creatine monohydrate, the gold standard, single source from Germany, and NSF certified by Sport, which means it's independently tested for purity, safety, and label accuracy. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code InstinctCulture. Go to livemomentous.com and use the promo code InstinctCulture for up to 35% off your first subscription. That's livemomentous.com, promo code InstinctCulture. Hey, yo. Alrighty, everyone. Let's do this. We're going to do our post show. Let me get the chat back up in here. So let's break it down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Night Smackdown post show for Friday, November 21st. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. Very happy to be back here and to be here with everybody on the channel. I didn't get to be here last week, excuse me, because I was on vacation. I was traveling in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. It was lovely. If you guys ever get the chance to go there, please go there. And if you live in either Massachusetts or Rhode Island, I'm incredibly jealous of you because it is very beautiful over there. But we got SmackDown to get into. And here's the thing. I loved today's episode of SmackDown. And you're probably like, what? Denise? Finally, it's been forever I feel like it's been forever since I've actually gotten the chance to come out here and say that top to bottom, I loved this edition of SmackDown. And there were multiple reasons that I loved today's show. The big ones, honestly, is we got a lot of really good wrestling matches. Like legit, I thought pretty much every single match that we saw on here today was really good. And that went a long way for me. I loved Cody Rhodes today. Cody Rhodes Rhodes today was showing so much like intensity. Like he really did have adrenaline in his soul with the edge and like this edgy side that he was showing. So I loved that aspect of the show. I love the way that we're finally, this is such a simple thing, but it went a long way for me, is that we finally have a freaking bracket for this John Cena The Last Time Is Now tournament. And there's also been some changes there that we're going to go into and kind of get into some predictions as to what might actually be playing out here. And then on top of that, the Women's War Games, even though by Monday we pretty much knew, okay, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch are most likely going to be joining War Games, it's official now based off of what we saw. But also, we got a fire segment between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. So all of those things really kind of made SmackDown feel like a really good show today. Like I almost felt like today's show honestly felt like a go-home show. Even though Survivor Series is next week, they still have a whole other edition of SmackDown to go. It really did have that like go home show feel today. And lastly, I want to shout out the Denver audience because I thought Denver really brought it today. I thought they did tremendous as a crowd, like really reacting to everything that they were seeing. But I want to kick things off primarily, first and foremost, with what we saw with the Last Time Is Now tournament. I think that's kind of where we need to get started because of what we ended up seeing with all of this. So we did have Carmelo Hayes versus Bronson Reed, and they did great, man. Bronson Reed, of course, he had the vision out there, so he was, it almost felt like it was a handicap match because freaking Carmelo had to have the eyes in back of his head during this. But earlier in the night, Drew McIntyre had attacked Cody Rhodes on his tour bus and literally left him hanging. Dude was unconscious. It looked like he had died, right? But somewhere in here, let's see if I can even remember everybody that got involved in this match because, of course, the Vision was out there trying to help out Bronson Reed. Then the Usos went out there to try to even out the field for Carmelo Hayes, but the Vision was still able to, take them out. So then finally, Cody Rhodes went out there, hit the crossroads on Bronson Reed, and that's how Carmelo ended up winning because Bronson Reed got counted out. So it was kind of like a lot that went down in this match and a lot that had to happen so that Carmelo could win. I was surprised by the fashion in which Carmelo won this match, but I don't hate it whatsoever. I didn't hate it because the match was good, but also Carmelo Hayes is an extraordinary wrestler. We know that. But storyline wise, he's not in the top card yet. Like he's not a top guy yet on the show. If you look at the spot of which Bronson Reed is in, and you look at the spot of which Carmelo Hayes is in, Bronson Reed is a lot higher on that roster. And so for that reason, I totally get why they had to throw in all of these additional things to keep Bronson Reed sort of still feeling superior because he was taken out by a guy who's obviously a lot higher on this roster than he is, and that's Cody Rhodes. So Carmelo Hayes winning and advancing in this way, I did not have a problem with that. And I liked how all of these things sort of like connected with each other and it kept things exciting. So I did enjoy that. Finn Balor versus Penta, I didn't think was as good as the Carmelo Hayes Bronson Reed match. I thought that match was stronger, but I did enjoy what we did get to see from Finn Balor and Penta here, with Penta advancing in the Last Time Is Now tournament. So here's the deal, guys. We're going to go ahead and bring out this bracket because we finally got a bracket. Thank you, WWE. We had been waiting forever for this damn bracket. Look, I'm a visual learner, guys. I got to see things to be able to really break it down and whatnot. So let's pop out this bracket here and let's talk about some of the possible scenarios that could end up unfolding that we have here. So let's look at the left side of the bracket. Jey Uso defeated The Miz, he advanced, and then Rusev defeated Priest, so he advanced, meaning that we're going to be seeing Jey Uso versus Rusev. I'm going to be real with you guys. So far, Jey Uso and Rusev have had the weaker matches of the tournament that I've seen, and that's not necessarily making me so incredibly excited to see Jey Uso versus Rusev, so I hope that this match is better than both of their first round matches, because both first round matches I thought were pretty weak. Then, now on the bottom left side, we have LA Knight, who defeated Zack Ryder. He was the mystery opponent, so LA Knight advanced. I was very surprised by that. I didn't get to talk about that last week, but I was surprised that LA Knight advanced. I legitimately thought that Zack Ryder would honestly beat LA Knight. Like, I'm going to be real with you. I thought that. Then Sheamus and Nakamura. Sheamus had advanced. He defeated Nakamura. However, today WWE announced that Sheamus has a shoulder injury, and so he's not cleared to continue in the tournament. So now, once again, LA Knight is going to be going up against a mystery person. Now, we don't know who that mystery person is. They haven't actually said, so we're going to have to find out. I don't know. That's going to change everything, because if it's someone really cool, that could end up being the person who wins, right? Like, that person could actually win. But who knows, man? We'll see. So over on the right side of the bracket, we had Penta defeat Finn. That happened today. Penta advances. Last week, Solo defeated Ziggler. Fun match, actually. I did enjoy that. And we're going to see Penta versus Solo Sikoa. I'm going to say this right here, right now. I am going to be livid, pissed, have a Snickers moment if Solo Sikoa defeats Penta. I'm sorry, but I just see Penta as just a far stronger wrestler, and I just have more interest in seeing Penta advance in this tournament. So I want to see Penta defeat Solo Sikoa. Now, down at the bottom right of this tournament, we saw Gunther defeat Javon Evans. Gunther is the rumored person to actually go and win this entire tournament. So this really wasn't a surprise, but that was a fun matchup. Then, as we mentioned, Carmelo Hayes has defeated Bronson Reed, so he's advancing. I look at these 4 matches that we're going to have right now, and of course, I don't know the mystery person, so all I got to say is that so far right now, Gunther and Carmelo Hayes is legitimately looking like it's going to be a kick-ass match, man. I'm so excited to see that matchup with Gunther and Carmelo. That's the one that I'm most looking forward to. So now, predictions. What we think we might end up at. On the right-hand side, I think Penta and Gunther will advance, with Gunther advancing all the way to the finals. And then on the left-hand side, guys, I see Jey Uso defeating Rusev. And it's so hard to say right now, guys, with the mystery person. If the mystery person is good, like if it's a big name, then I do think that person will defeat LA Knight and defeat Jey Uso to face Gunther. But if that person is not a good name, there is a chance, and do not hate me when I say this, there is a chance that we could end up seeing Jey Uso versus Gunther at the end of this tournament. Or maybe LA Knight versus Gunther at the end of the tournament. Again, this all really depends on who the hell the mystery person is going to be, because that could be the make it or break it for the finals of this tournament. So that is where we're at in the Last Time Is Now tournament. And I know, man, we're all kind of just like, oh shit, you know, these little scenarios of what could go down. Like, it's getting very, very real now. But regardless, I'm excited to see what goes down. And primarily, I hope that Gunther and Carmelo get a lot of time in their match, because if they do, it's going to go so wow. It's going to be great. Okay, we got a couple of super chats here, by the way. We got Frank here, Infamous Raider Loco, who says, it's Denise on Team War Games. Oh, wait, that's Alexa Bliss. She got the Denise hair look. Also, you think Will Washington is there? JK, love the ending. That's right. Will is from Denver. So funny. Yes, I thought the ending was great. I cannot wait to get into that. We got the Stone. Thank you, Frank. We got the Stone Immaculate here, who says, Mellow FC, we up. Dude, imagine. Okay, just going to throw this out there. And I'm curious to see what you guys think about this idea. But what if Gunther doesn't win? What if Gunther, because I know he's the rumor, right? He's a rumor. What if it's not Gunther? What if it is Carmelo Hayes? Because, John Cena has spoken so much about how he wants it to be like someone's real big, cool opportunity. Imagine it ends up being Carmelo Hayes. That would be like a holy shit moment, right? Like, holy shit. Again, I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm still, people keep asking me who I think is going to win. As of right now, I'm still with the Gunther thing. I haven't really strayed away from that. Again, if the mystery person is someone like Marvelous, then I'll be like, oh shit, maybe I'll change my mind and go with that person. So we'll see what will happen. But anyways, thank you so much for sending that in. We got Uncle Donk here who says Nakamura was Tanahashi's first choice, but WWE blocked it. That's kind of sad, man. Thank you, Uncle Donk. But hey, it's working out for Tanahashi. I'm also kind of hoping I make it out for that, but I don't know. I gotta check plane tickets first before I start planning stuff. Because I'm the kind of person that I'll be like, oh yeah, I really want to go here. I really want to go there. And then I go and I check plane tickets and I'm like, yeah, you're not going anywhere, girl. Like you can't even afford to go to the corner. Or wait, never mind. Oh, that joke is a lot better in Spanish. Let me say that. Usually there are some jokes that I try to translate in English and they just sound differently. Moving on. Anyways, so I do want to get to what Frank mentioned, which was the War Game stuff. That was a really awesome way that, because here's the thing, I mentioned at the top of this that we all pretty much knew it was going to be AJ Lee and Becky Lynch to join AJ for the heels. AJ for the baby faces and Becky for the heels. Like, we all knew that's the direction they were going to go in, right? But I love the way that they set it all up. Primarily, not so much with AJ and Becky per se, but more so with Charlotte and Rhea. Because Charlotte, her gal pal, Alexa Bliss, is kind of, setting this all up to help out Io and Rhea. But Charlotte and Rhea, they have a lot of chemistry. They have a lot of history. And their history, they're two alpha females. They're always, against each other. But here's the thing. Charlotte and Rhea have their WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 39 is one of the greatest women's matches that I've ever seen. And so we know that they are top tier when it comes to the women's division. We all know that. And so seeing them together, knowing what kind of in-ring chemistry that they have and knowing what they've done together and the status that both of them have achieved in WWE, it really made it freaking cool today when they basically said, all right, you have my respect. I have your respect. You scratch my back. I scratch your back. We're going to have each other's back here and we're going into war for this and we're going to be on the same side. It almost gave me like the same vibes of like when Roman Reigns and CM Punk kind of had to come to that conclusion where they were like, all right, we might not be the best of fucking friends. I might not really like you. You might not really like me, but we both have a common goal that we want here, and that is to obviously win War Games. So that's kind of what and the setup too was similar to, remember that cinematic Roman CM Punk sit down that they did when CM Punk was talking about his favor and all of that? That to me is like the same vibes that I got today for the Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley segment, and I loved it, man. I really liked what they did there. So anyways, yeah, not a surprise. AJ joins baby faces, Becky joins heels. That should be good. We've mentioned this before, but with all of those girls in there, it'll be a pretty well-rounded performance, I think, with all of what they can bring to the table, all of them. You got some hard hitters, you got some powerhouses, you got some high flyers in there, you got a little bit of everything, and you got enough stars on both of the teams to make them balance. Because that's one of the things that I don't like whenever we see like these types of matches. I don't like whenever one team has so much star power that you feel like the other one is basically squashed like a bug, dead on arrival. And that's not what you want to see. So I like that both teams feel like, all right, you know what? We got a lot of star power here, but we got a lot of star power on the other side too. So I do personally enjoy that as well. So that was something that I dug. I totally dug. I dug that. All right. Let me see what else I want to get into here. The other big thing that we need to talk about is, oh yeah, Cody Rhodes getting attacked by Drew McIntyre. I liked this because Drew McIntyre is such a dick, right? Like, he's such a savage. Not only we didn't see the actual attack, we only saw Drew coming out of it, and then the image of like Cody's body just like lingering there, and he's unconscious, and Drew just leaves. But my favorite part in all of this, it was something so small, was when when Cody was laying out there and people were helping him out, and he was on the ground and he's bloodied and he's, you know, in another dimension, and Drew McIntyre drives by in his car to talk shit on Cody Rhodes. Oh, that was so funny. I like died at that. That was hilarious. But anyways, they're still keeping the story going. This has been going for a minute now. But I'm liking what they're doing with Drew now, more so than I was earlier, because my favorite Drew is always the most savage Drew. And I think a lot of people will probably, you know, agree with that on that end. All right. So also shout out to Cody. That's the Cody version we want to see, by the way. The Cody who came out today and was talking shit on the Steiners, talking shit on Paul Heyman, talking shit on Drew, talking shit on literally everybody, guys. Like, Cody Rhodes did not give a fuck today. Like, he went out there and he was saying what he thought. And I felt like he had so much fire in this promo, and that's what we need to see moving forward with Cody. If they can keep that going some way, somehow, we're going to be in for some good stuff. Hey, what's up? We got Anthony Giuliano. What's up, Anthony? Thank you for the super chat. He says, hey, Denise, Braun show's doing really good and is popular. The ratings are good. A lot of people thought it would fail. Happy for Braun. It's doing good. Food shows, dude, are honestly very enjoyable. Like, I don't know what it, well, I do know what it is. Like, we're looking at food. We like to look at food, guys. We're animals, all right? We're all animals, and we love to eat. So when we're watching food programming, chances are you're going to stick around. So I'm not surprised. I still want to watch that, but I still haven't gotten a chance to see it. I keep forgetting, honestly. If it's up on YouTube, then I will be able to watch it, because since it's on USA, I keep forgetting about it. Thank you, Anthony Giuliano, for letting me know, by the way. All right, another matchup that I thought was fantastic on SmackDown today was the U.S. title open challenge, with Ilya Dragunov successfully defending against JD McDonough. JD McDonough is somebody that in the beginning I was like, he's all right. I don't really care for JD McDonough, right? And because he's been stuck in the Judgment Day for like ever, he kind of got like the stink from the Judgment Day. And the fact that like he was tag team partners with Finn Balor and they never defended the titles, it kind of gave me the ick, and I didn't want to care so much for JD McDonough. But then when I saw him, one of the AAA shows, Worlds Collide, that changed everything for me. When I saw JD in that four-way, I was like, wow, he had all of that in there? That's JD McDonough? That's the real JD McDonough? It's not a clone? This isn't AI? This is the real JD McDonough? And no, for reals, I honestly changed my mind about JD McDonough after that one match. And I kept thinking, like, dude, we need to see more of that version of JD on the show. And I will honestly say that I think today's match with Ilya Dragunov is his best singles match that we have seen from him on the main roster. I still think that best match has been that four-way that I saw at AAA. But this one would probably be the second best. And then some of the tag team matches that he had with Finn against Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, those would probably be like my collection of top favorite JD McDonough matches. So I feel like he's slowly climbing up there as somebody that once he does kind of like break out from like being in the shadows of the Judgment Day, I think he could be something. So shout out to him. And of course, Ilya Dragunov, you know, being as crazy as he is with all of the craziness that he does. All right, let me go ahead and bring in some more of what everyone is saying here. We got Anthony here who says, where's all your guests tonight? Guys, it's hard to find a guest on Friday nights. Robin has family engagement. He was, you know, spending time with his kids. So obviously, you know, that's you know, far more important. And then like after that, I did try to get a guest for today's show, but guys, it's Friday. Like, it's a lot harder to find somebody, like, realistically it is. So sorry, Anthony. Y'all are stuck with me today. My apologies. All right. Let me see if I got through everything else. Oh, yeah, they did add another matchup, by the way, for Survivor Series. And this was interesting because So I didn't get to watch all of SmackDown last week since I was on vacation. I only watched like select things. I had one of those weeks where I just kind of like picked and choose what I wanted to see. And so I really wasn't all that caught up on what was going on with the MFTs, but they did add a 5-on-5 elimination match, which a couple of people have been wondering or kind of putting out that they've been wanting to see the return of that, like elimination style matches at Survivor Series. And so they're doing one with the MFTs versus Sami Zayn, the Motor City Machine Guns, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rey Fenix. And I thought, okay, dude, they've had Rey Fenix team up with just about any rando on the show. And then you also have Shinsuke Nakamura, who's kind of just there. And then the Motor City Machine Guns, they've kind of gotten lost in this like shuffle with the tag team division where they're great wrestlers, right? But the storylines in the tag team division have just been a dud. So this kind of feels like, all right, it's random, but I will take it just because it gives them something to do. But it's random. It's random. But hey, they got a match. They got something to do. There are a lot of good wrestlers in there. And I don't want to see the MFTs defeat them, but I'm pretty sure they will, but I don't think they should. That's just how I feel about that. Alrighty, let me see what else we got here. Anthony Giuliano, you're so sweet. He says, I'm always free if you need a guest. I love that. Thank you, Anthony. It's very nice of you to say. All right, so let me see. I think I pretty much covered everything from SmackDown today. I'm trying to remember if I missed anything that was like a smaller backstage segment. Chelsea Green did have that confrontation with Jade Cargill, and nothing too much to add from that. I think that's honestly about it. I don't think I missed anything else, really. So that was Friday Night SmackDown for today. But yeah, honestly, good show. Loved it. It was probably, again, my favorite SmackDown in a while. We got Sip God 3053. He says, love you and Sancho West collab. Y'all need another review. Thank you so much, Sip God. I actually did reach out to Sancho for today's SmackDown, but he's actually traveling right now, so it wasn't able to happen. But yeah, I did reach out to him too. But again, he's he had other things going on. So, hey, that's just how it is, right? But I hope to get him on like future shows. Obviously, he fills in for Santi whenever Santi can't be there. And yeah, hopefully I can get him on some more shows as well, because a lot of people have been enjoying that collaboration. And with people enjoy shit, I try to keep it going, because I'm like, all right, if people like it, then you got to keep running with it, right? Thank you so much, Sip God 3053. All righty, everyone. That is it for today. That is the SmackDown post show. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching. And please let me know what your feedback is on the 2 streams with the vertical and the horizontal over on YouTube. This was our first day trying that. So let me know what you guys thought. And thank you so much. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll be back here tomorrow for AW Full Gear content. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye, everyone.